Not fam, it's Monday Night Raw, and football season is in recess for everybody except us. Why? Because we have so much to anticipate. While the rest are scrambling, trying to figure out how to win. The 49ers have already got this all figured out. It's going to be a big shock, which is why I got such a kick as I read. And by the way, let me suggest, do not miss an episode, and I call everything Peter Panassi does, everything Peter Panassi does, I call it an episode in 49ers football. The man's articles are always right on target and right on time. I just wanted 10 reasons why the 49ers will win the NFC West, and they come through so loud and clear, and it's just a plain, it's a nose on your face, it's so clear. Hey, by the way, if indeed you're joining our broadcast for the first time, do be careful. We have moderators that have a very quick trigger finger. So if you come in, you be polite. Don't get stupid. Your rival fans have a real problem with this. Don't come in just thinking you can say anything you want. You will be shot down. So just let you know, okay? And yeah, hey, let me go over the reasons real quick. Oh, man. Okay, see, because the Rams have already been picked to win the division. I mean, the Rams are just going to walk away with the division. There's going to be no competition. The 49ers may wage a little bit of a little ruffle here and there, but that's all there is to it. The Rams have been anointed the NFC West champs, and it will go unchallenged. Wrong. Let me tell you right now. I want to go through some of these things with you because I thought it was hilarious. I said, God, so true. All right. Number one, the schedule. The Rams schedule. Now you look at us. We got many. That's going to be one of the toughest games we see, right? Considering the team we have now, it is going to be a tough game. And I say easier schedule, right? We got Detroit. We got Kansas City. Give me a break with Patrick Mahomes, okay? They say he's the next Brett Favre. He ain't Brett Favre yet. He'll be killed. All right. Then you got the Chargers. I'm a little worried about that one. Arizona Cardinals, please. The Cardinals got to make their way back. Green Bay could be tough, but their defense is something Kyle Shanahan's probably going to party on, all right? Then, of course, the Lambs, the lovely little Lambs. Yes. And if all goes well, ooh. And if all goes wrong, equally, ooh. So your Rams, flip the coin on the Rams. How about that? Okay, so I don't want to completely disrespect them. Flip the coin on the Rams. Aaron Donald comes back. He's ready to play. Maybe their linebackers aren't as bad as we think. Maybe they have a guy coming off the edge that can actually stop somebody or even slow Jerick McKinnon and Matt Breida down. Who knows? Because Jimmy G is not going to be bothered with whomever they've got coming off the edge. The ball would be gone long before his butt gets there anyway. I am not saying, I don't have my red and gold glasses on. I'm telling you the truth. All right. Then we play the Cards after they see how easy the schedule is. The Raiders are that far from being a dumpster fire, and I got a feeling it's going to be worse than people think. John Gruden is sort of out of sorts and has no idea what's going on in today's football. He's going to have to readjust, or the Raiders are in real trouble. All right. The New York Giants have a little concerns about them, but everybody else says there to be no concerns. I'm sticking with it. I think the Giants could be tough. All right. We get a bye week on week 11. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, please. I mean, come on, man. The Bucs are supposed to be tough. They may be, but compared to some of the other tough teams around the league, we got the Bucs that week. All right. Denver Broncos. Defense may be good. I don't know about the offense. I don't think they're going to be so tough that we can't handle them. Let's see, Hawks. I can't wait to play the Hawks. The Chicago Bears, they may be easier than everybody else. They got some weapons, though. They got some new weapons. All right. Also, we finish the season with the Rams. All right. And now the first quarter for the 49ers, honestly, will be the toughest part of the schedule. We get to the first half of that schedule, people need to be worried. Because the second half, all them home games, most of them on the West Coast, come on, man. You really think we're going to suffer? As long as the 49ers are anywhere near healthy, that's a lock. That's a wash. right? So playing 500 or above in the first half. In the second half, cruise right on into the playoffs. Then you look at the Rams schedule. My God. Here it is. Meanwhile, Rams at the tail end of the first half of 2018, a 3-game road trip between weeks 5 and 7, bookended by home games against the Vikings and Green Bay Packers. And the 49ers and Rams wind up having similar records. Nearing week 17, that final week, both teams could be the game, you know? All right. Now, here's another thing, all right? The rest of the NFC West took a step back. We already know the Cardinals are in serious trouble, but they're not as in serious trouble as the Seahawks. And in fact, be told, if you really look at this situation, the Cardinals are going to be more stressful than the Seahawks. The Seahawks have lost Cam. Didn't Cam Chancellor just tell you yesterday that he was through? The Legion of Boom now contains who? See what I did there? Richard Sherman is over in San Francisco. Cam is saying I can't play no more, and you already know about Earl. Earl's Watson. He's trying to get out of the Emerald City. So you see, their secondary is going to be lots of who is this? Can he stop the likes of Jimmy Garoppolo, Marquise Goodwin, Pierre Garçon, Kendrick Bourne, George Kittle? I mean, what are they going to do to stop these guys? Nothing. So, you know, I kind of like the idea, and I'm more concerned with the Cardinals than I am with the Seahawks, right? The Hawks also lost Sheldon Richardson, Paul Richardson, Jimmy Graham, Michael Bennett, Mike Davis. I thought they were going to keep him. Deshaun Sheen, Jeremy Lane, Eddie Lacy. They lost Thomas Rawls, Cam Chancellor. I didn't even know about. Some of these losses I didn't even know about. And the Hawks did little to address these weaknesses, all right? So this is what I'm saying. You ain't gonna whoop nobody with having nobody. We already proved that in 2014 after all the 49ers left. We got our asses handed to us every week. What makes everybody else so better? They can lose everybody and still win games? I don't think so. So I ain't worried, you know? And then you look at Solomon Thomas. Do you really think he's gonna suck next year? I really don't. All right, I'm looking at Solomon Thomas and DeForest Buckner being one of the better tandems in the NFL. Now, Eric Armstead, I know. Everybody says, man, Eric Armstead ain't did nothing wrong. Bo, stop trying to tell me he's going to be able to play football next year. I'm going to tell you, Eric Armstead is going to be in the same defense for the second year in a row. Don't look for him to be sorry next year. I'm telling you. We can argue about it. I'm ready. All right? Now, there are too many first-round draft picks in the first place, right? And Thomas still flashed some above-average play and run defense last year. Remember, Thomas, he was called up by the Pepsi people on several different occasions. This is why I know he's about to explode. All DeForest Buckner needs is one or two guys to draw some definite attention, and it's all over. DeForest Buckner becomes a household name in the football community. I know it's an Eli. Let me move over. In fact, when you look at Buck, being the guy with more pressures than anybody in the league, that means he was that close. Now, fam, here's the thing. The secondary is now not going to allow quarterbacks to just take a 2 or 3 step back and throw. No. Now when they get back there, they got to look. Oh, God. Come on, break, Sherman! And he's dead meat. So that secondary is going to make a lot of difference in what you're going to see for the up-front guys now. Now they got a split second more. How close did Buckner come? When you got that many pressures, if you figure 19 pressures when he just barely didn't get there, but the quarterback was definitely moving out because he knew the lights were about to go out. And now Sherman and Spoon going to be back there making sure he gets that extra split second. Boom! I already got Buck down for 10 sacks. And everybody else can split the rest. Think I'm crazy, don't you? I'm telling you. Oh, and hey, while I was talking about the Rams, do you realize how many of them moves could go wrong? Now, we've looked at this, and it's wishful thinking for the most part. But still, Those are some moves. Those guys didn't grow up with the Rams. They don't know nothing about what the Rams are doing. They got to learn what the Rams are doing. And then they've got to put their egos at the door and come on in and be a part of a team. See, the Rams are smart. They would have built on what they had last year in a more intelligent fashion. No, they brought in a couple of divas and a problem child. What do you expect to happen from here? Your guess is as good as anybody. John McVay, I don't know, man. I see a real whooping coming as soon as Talib gets kicked out of a game. And hey, fam, you know, last year, the 49ers had more rookie snaps than any team in the league. We ended up playing. This is why when I tell people, oh, the reason why you guys won those 5 games is because every team was playing the backups and rookies and looking at scrubs and stuff like that. Hey. Let me enlighten those that are still confused. The Rams started playing backups and rookies from week 8 on. You see, this is what happens when you throw a child out on the street and tell him he's got to survive. He gets tough, or he does not survive. For those that did survive last year and are still living amongst the 49ers, those boys, leather tough, battle-tested. Look the hell out for the 49er rookies in the second year. Fam, I tell you what, I look for possibly a couple guys like George Kittle, Trent Taylor, even Kendrick Bourne, an undrafted free agent. These guys are coming in and making some noise. Oh, I have no doubt about it. I already told you how I feel about my boy Solomon D. Notice I call him my boy Solomon D now. Last year I wouldn't claim him, right? Yeah! So there you go. That's just a few of the reasons. I'm going to tell you what, man. There's a lot of other reasons. I really enjoy the fact that our rookies are no more. And also, here's the number one thing. You see, Kyle Shanahan is out picking his weapons of choice. No, he's not walking into a team and saying, well, what do you got? Let me see what I can do with this group. No. This is, although it's been questioned, Kyle Shanahan has handpicked the weapons he knows will help move his program to where he wants to go. So you see, he's got a lot of guys out there that some of us don't understand that are going to make his program work. Then you put together Kyle Shannon's uncanny ability to assess a defense and hit them where they're weak. And you got Jimmy G, Kyle Shanahan, and Jimmy G. Now the execution of excellence is highly possible. So, spare me about the 49ers having no chance to win the West and that the Rams are going to walk away scot-free. Yeah! All right! I'm ready to go to the phone. Let me check out what you said here. Civic Sport Injected, FB6. Savell, Nick Ramirez, Niners! Slavin Robert 9. What's up, fam? He's from the 559 area. And Civic Sport Injective FB6. Who else believes the 49ers will have home field advantage in the playoffs? It's going to get that stupid, all right? Because once the 49ers build up momentum, start eating their own cheese, starting to believe, reading their own clippings, as long as it doesn't get to their head, 49ers going to hurt somebody this year. Cattle Dog is a 49 is a Cardinal fan. Wow. Come on, Ronbo. You spent a huge chunk on Jimmy G and you're still $38 million under the cap. Hey, you know, a lot of people are confused by the fact that you need to spend billions of dollars. The Rams spent billions of dollars. You know what team that doesn't spend billions of dollars and does real well every year, Cattle Dog? They go by the name of the Patriots. You see, you don't need to cap out to win, if that's been proven. Now, I'll give it to the Eagles the first time a team has done that in a long time. But who was dominating the West before that and wasn't spending any money? Because, well, they capped out because they had to play all their own players. Now, I do say, if you do have to pay your own players, that's another story. But if you went out and got a bunch of mercenaries thinking they're going to help you get over the top, Cal Dog, I'm sorry, that's a foolish philosophy. That ain't going to help, man. 49ers got what they need right now. They got maturity on their side on enough players to make it happen. We spent money on the front line. We spent money on Actually, we spent money on the defensive back, Richard Sherman, Richburg. Those we spent some money on. Most of what we got is what we needed, not what we just want to spend money on. So I emphatically disagree. Hey, Razor, can I get a Fred Warner call? You know, I may be able to do that right now, too. Warner. Hey, let's go to the phone. Is that Jock? Jock! What's up, Jock? Jock, I couldn't wake him up the other day. Let me see if I got him today.
Ronbo, what's going on?
Jock, can you hear me, Jock? Jock?
Ronbo, what's up?
Hey, Jock, you, man. You know. I tried to get you the other day, and we couldn't get you. We kept calling, Jock, where you at, Jock? But we couldn't find you.
Hey,
man.
Rob, listen. It looks like I'm probably gonna have to call back because I'm at the gym right now. So once I'll try to finish before your show is over. All right. I'm at the gym right now, Ronbo.
All right. Go ahead, you continue that workout. I'll be looking for you. We'll be here. All right.
All right, no problem, Ronbo.
All right, Jack. Yeah. Jack working out. All right. And let us go to hey, Dwayne. What's up, Dwayne?
Hey, my man. Ronbo, what's up, man?
Dwayne. So, Dwayne, I'm sitting there, man. I'm like looking through the list of things as to why the 49ers are not by any chance removed from possibility to win the West. What do you think?
Listen. Let me cut you off for a second. I want to call to say I am the happiest man in the world because me and my wife just delivered our first newborn baby. And check this out, Ronbo. He was born at 7:49.
I knew you would say that. Watch him say 7:49. Congratulations, Dwayne.
Thank you so much. He was born, and you know what? He's going to be the recipient of seeing so many wonderful 49er games in the future with Jimmy G setting us up for the future. It's amazing. It's an amazing time to be alive right now, man. I'm so happy.
Hey, but what name did you give him?
His name is Dominic.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
All right. See, because you know a lot of 49er fans, we get crazy with them names, start naming them after players. You know, with Dominic, I like that name.
I was going to give him Jimmy G, but my wife said no. But listen.
That would have been hilarious.
He's going to have his little 49er photo shoot in a couple of days with his little Niner beanie and Niner onesie, and I'm going to put it on Twitter, so shout out to you guys. You can welcome to the Niner Empire the right way. I know you guys will.
Looking forward to it. Yeah. Can't wait.
But
man.
I'm excited. I'm excited this season, man, because, you know, we have a lot of things going in our directions. You know, the Seattle Seahawks has been decimated. All their players are gone. I don't know what to expect from the Arizona Cardinals. I don't know how long Bradford's going to stay healthy. And the only thing that's standing in our way is Sean McVay and the Rams.
Basically.
But, you know, the teacher is still the teacher, and the student is still the student.
Yeah. People don't know that. Glad you pointed that out. I'm telling you, Dwayne, people don't understand. McVay knows everything he learned. Most of what he learned a little bit from Gruden last year in Washington. But mainly, Kyle Shanahan is the brain of that group when he was there, and McVay picked up his style more than he did Gruden.
And just like Richard Sherman said, you got coordinators getting head coaching jobs because they're copying what Kyle Shanahan's doing, but they can't do it like the master.
No. You have to be able to think like Kyle. They can't do it.
And you know, Kyle, he wasn't going to share all his little tidbits of information because he knew the game. He know one day he might have to face Sean McVay, so he kept all his secrets to himself.
You know? It's like the martial arts instructors. They'll teach you everything, but they'll always keep something in their back pocket. So if you get out of pocket, they'll be able to pull that out.
Right. And there's one thing that's been bothering me. This Jalen Ramsey thing, man. Have you seen that picture after the game with Jalen Ramsey making Google eyes at Jimmy G? I'm like, don't be staring at my man like that, man. Don't be looking at him too hard like that, man.
Jalen, man, you know what? This could be like a psychological bruising on Jalen, man, because 6 months later he's still talking about what happened in that game and didn't want Jimmy G on the top 100 players and talk about he don't need to be there. He ain't did nothing yet. We got schemed. We didn't get beat. See, you're right. I think Jalen is permanently scarred, and if it happens again, he may be out of football.
But guess what? It's going to be a lot of DBs and a lot of defensive coordinators scarred over the next couple of years. Because Jimmy G, man, we ain't even see. They act like Jimmy G is at his ceiling. He didn't even have to know all the players' names or the playbook. You give him a whole off season with Kyle Shanahan, there's going to be a lot of people upset.
Mm-hmm. And build chemistry with his receivers. You ain't never lied. I'm talking really. It gets worse from here, not better for these people. Well, we seen a little bit of Jimmy G, but we don't know if that was a fluke or what. People, you guys got your best chance to beat Jimmy G was last year. It gets worse from here. This is not a quarterback that uses his legs or his coach tells him everything to do. I mean, Kyle Shanahan does, but do you know that Jimmy was off schedule Dwayne, Jimmy was off schedule a percentage of the time. It was him running the show out there.
Right.
The quarterbacks can do that.
And he was getting, and he didn't even see half the passes delivered because he was looking at the turf because our offensive line was so bad.
That's another thing. Now he's got an offensive line and give him a couple more seconds. Oh.
Yes, and you got a solid run game on top of that, and you got the linebackers they got to worry about, our running back, our fullback. Excuse me. Yeah, it's going to be something to look forward to.
And throw the ball out there instead of the man missing it. Even though I can't say that all bad about Carlos, but he did miss a few. I doubt Jarek misses a few. And also, we're talking 4-3-8. So when he gets the ball, it's automatically a 4 or 5 yard gain. Even after he catches it, even if they're right there.
and the opposing team defenses can't have any starters that have lingering injuries like a tweak hamstring. They're never going to catch these guys, man. They got to be on full strength.
Ain't that the truth?
Don't go 3 and out. Don't punt the ball. Oh my God.
Oh boy! Look at you. Think about guys out there trying to run around with injuries, trying to deal with Jarek, Matt. You got Marquise Goodwin, and then you got Trent Taylor. Oh my
God! They're like another fast one. You got all these guys running 4.3, 4.4, 4.5. It's crazy.
They got a 400-meter relay team. So if you're running out there talking about, hey, coach, I got a bad leg. Wrap it up. Let's go. Be a football player. Coach, we're playing the 49ers. What did I tell you to do? 5 minutes later.
Oh.
Coach, I told you I could. Well, get off the field. How could you tell me you couldn't run?
Hey, listen. Our first game in Minnesota is on the turf. That's like a track meet to them guys. Oh, my God.
Oh, man. I really, Jerick McKinnon, I got a feeling is going to hold a clinic that day, mainly because he wants to prove that y'all could have had this, but no, you wouldn't let me have but one down. Now I'm going to get 3.
I just hope our running back that got benched last year can hold on to the ball. Just hold on to the ball, man. We know you got Joe Williams. I just hope he can hold on to the ball. You can do it, man.
I know. We're going to find out in a few weeks in the preseason. Man, I hope he can too. I like Joe. I hope he makes it. Dwayne, we got to cut away, and man, congratulations on bringing a new little Dwayne into the world, man. Dominic's going to be, who knows, he fluency right, he could be the next Jimmy G.
Hey, look out for my Twitter. I'm gonna link you in it. Remember, 749. I don't know if that means we're going to get 2 more rings in the next couple of years to have 7 for the 49ers or what it means, but, hey, look out for it.
Say, Dwayne, is that your handle? Are you 749 on Twitter?
No, that was the time he was born.
Oh, no. Because I'm going to be looking for you. You'll be the only guy probably on there that's just putting the baby up there at 749. But what is your name on Twitter? Because I probably follow you already, right?
Yeah, you do follow me. You'll see it. You'll definitely see it because I was the one that did that little monkey intro on my Apple phone, but you'll see it.
Oh, you've not seen. Yes, I loved it. All right. Dwayne, I'll be looking for you later, fam. All right.
You have a blessed night.
You too. Look at that, man. Look at the way he brought it 11. Love it. Hey, let me. Oh. It's Ant408SV. He says, let me get a holler. Niners! I got to loosen up a little bit because, you know, yesterday got a little tight, got a little crazy yesterday. It's Monday Night Raw. We do this each and every Sunday and Monday night. And so if you like to catch us, we do this Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, normally. You can also get the Ronbo Sports app. And Ronbo Sports app, you're going to need that anyway to be able to call in, get the phone number and the PIN number. Call on in here and talk. Let me go to Mel. Hey, Mel.
Bang, bang. Ronbo, what's going on, big bro? How you feeling?
Mel, man, feeling all right, man. I'm just sitting back here and I'm looking down the list of reasons why we could be confident that the 49ers are definitely going to be in the mix. It's so enlightening to hear facts broken down in a way where can't nobody argue, you know? So all the haters and rival fans, man, you guys got a quarterback that had 1 5-game streak of luck. Which already, Mel, to me translates to foolishness. How do you get lucky for 5 games? That's damn near half a season.
Yep. That's definitely ridiculous. And even let's say he didn't go 5-0, right? Let's say we lost a couple of those games or whatever the case may be. Mm-hmm. He passes the eye test. Anybody that knows football can look at the guy and say, this kid is special, man. This kid is special. But the fact that he took over a 1-10 team with half of the squad on injured reserve and playing with rookies and all of that, the fact that he took that over and won 5 straight should be enough. But it's never enough. When we win the Super Bowl, it's not going to be enough. It's going to be luck.
We'll be lucky.
Yep. He got lucky for all those games and all the strength of the schedule. Then the excuses are going to come. But yeah. First of all, I want to say congrats to the big guy, Big D, who just called in.
Dwayne.
Congrats on the little one, man.
Yeah,
Dwayne.
Little Dominic.
Yeah, congrats on the little one, man. Yeah, Dominic. 749. That's definitely that's definitely prophetic. 7 is the square root of 49.
Oh, 7 times 7 is right. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
So you see.
Yep, and he could be right as well. That could mean we're about to grab 2 of these things real quick and be the first team to 7.
Mm-hmm. Ooh.
You know what I mean?
Ooh.
Yeah.
I love the way you put that math together, bruh. You know,
yes, sir. They used
things...
to call me the human calculator.
Awesome.
Yeah, I'm excited, man. I can barely sleep sometimes. Oh, and when I found out yesterday that Cam retired, I must have did about 12 backflips. I know Vernon Davis is somewhere ready to play football again because it was that Cam hit that kind of changed him. So now he might go back to his former self. Yeah. He might be comfortable again.
Because you're right.
Yeah.
People think Vernon, I said, man, Vernon wasn't the same Vernon after that hit for a couple of years. He looked pretty good last year and the year before, but man, it was a while. Dropping the ball, he's probably feeling ghosts coming up behind him because, you know, you get hit like that, and you know, it rings your bell. You start to get a little weird, you know?
Makes you think about life.
Yeah, in general, right? I could be gone after another hit like that. You know, you start thinking about that.
That's a fact. I've given and received hits like that.
You see?
Believe it or not, even making those hits hurts too. So I already know how that is.
Mm-hmm.
That's why Cam ain't coming back. Cam pulled the Patrick Willis. You know what I mean?
It's very serious, though, man. You know, he's got a vertebrae or something. He had an operation on his back. I'm not sure exactly what it was, but that means you're 1 hit away from either paralysis, or the doctor probably told him that.
Yep.
And you know, you can relax and enjoy the rest of your life. You can go out there and run a risk every time you take a hit.
Yep. And Cam ain't the type. He ain't going out there if he ain't going 100%.
Right? Because he's being effective anyway.
His whole goal is to try to take heads off. So yeah, man. Can't say that I'm upset about it, though. It's been fun. It's been nice. Thanks, Cam. Bye. But, yeah, so Sherman's with us. Yeah, Seattle's out of there. Yeah, they're going to be rebuilding for the next couple years. But that's what they wanted. They wanted to rebuild around Russell Wilson.
And save that money.
May not.
You know?
Yep, may not have been the best decision. We'll see, though, in the future. But as far as the 49ers, we're going to be great for a long time. And what's going to make us so great, go look at all of, that series, the America's Game, where they do little documentaries of all the Super Bowl winners and everything. Look at all the years where we won the Super Bowl. Look at our 5 episodes from 81, 84, 88, 89, and 94. Look at all of them, and they all have a lot in common with this upcoming season.
It's scary.
So
it
is.
The comparisons.
And the way and the reason we're going to be so great is because where's our weak spot? Where's our weak spot, really? Even look at the defense. On defense, where's our weak spot? Who are you going to pick on? Adrian Colbert, Akella Witherspoon, because they're young. They're real young guys. You're going to pick on those guys? Absolutely not. They're going to tear you apart. Picking on them is going to get them both sent directly to the Pro Bowl, which they won't be able to play in because they'll be playing in the Super Bowl. But where are you going to go? You can't. Where are you going to run the ball to try to avoid putting it in the air? Can't do that either. We got Malcolm, we got Reuben. They're hit. Our defensive line, stud muffins, all of them. Offensively, where's going to be our weak point? Running? No, we're going to be able to run the ball, and we're going to be able to run the ball pretty easily too because of how effective Jimmy G and our receiving core is going to be. So you can't put 8 in the box. You know what I mean? You put 8 in the box, we're killing you. We're killing you on the outside. So you have to spread the field. And Jerick McKinnon, Matt Breida, all of those guys in open space, they're going to be deadly. We can run the ball. We can pass the ball. Defensively, we can stop the run. We can stop the pass. We don't have any weak spots. Our special teams is going to be amazing. When you look at the fact that we have really, really solid players that aren't going to be able to start. So those guys, young guys, and guys who aren't, who don't get a starting spot, they're going to be playing special teams trying to earn the starting spot. So, we got Pettis, and they're going every single aspect of the game. We are stacked across the board. We don't have any weak spots right there. So, as a coach, offensive or defensive coordinator, your job is to try to find weaknesses and attack that weakness. We don't have any. We're not going to have any. The only thing we'd have to be wary of is not getting a big head halfway through the season when we're running through everybody like it's nothing. That's the only way that it's going to happen is if we take our foot off the gas. And with guys in the locker room like Sherm, I don't see that happening.
Jimmy G.
Guys who know how to win and who have won. Yep.
Yeah. And because G can run it all. G was holding things down before Sherm got there. See, he had everybody's mind in the right place. Sherm just adds an incredible reinforcement to what they was already thinking anyway. Sherm was the best thing they could do. I had no idea he was like he is. My God, that boy leads. And went and told Jimmy G,
no weakness.
I can fix that little flaw you got. What flaw? Yeah, every time you throw the ball, I know exactly what you're getting ready to do.
Yep.
Look at Sherm. Oh, man.
So how do you attack it?
I know,
he can throw the ball in the pocket, outside of the pocket. He can run if he has to on some speed young, or he can sit back and pick you apart like Tom Brady. What do you want him to do? Whatever you give is being taken. It's being taken. And I really feel like this is the year. It's going to be like the 84 season where our entire defensive backfield is going to get selected to play in the Pro Bowl.
Boom!
They're all going to be Pro Bowlers, all 4 of them.
Mel, we got to go.
What they're going to
Go finish that thought, though.
I was just going to say that in the beginning of the season, teams are going to try to test Sherm, coming off the injury to see if he still got it. Same thing with Kwaski coming off the injury. They're going to try to test those guys.
Probably.
And those 2 guys are going to show them very quickly, I'm still me, and I'm better than I was before. So then plan B is going to try to test the young guys, and the young guys are going to show them, you didn't know my name, but you know it now. So,
Mel, I'm going to look for you, man. Back tomorrow, all right?
All right, my brother.
All right, Mel.
Bang, bang.
Big.
Niner gang all day. All right, bro.
All right, fam. Oh. And this is why I'm saying about the youngsters that were thrown out into the fire last year. Them boys are hard now. I can't wait till somebody try to check out, go work on Spoon, go work on Adrian Colbert. Big mistake. I was. Bring it. Jesus is my king. He's got a point now. One of our moderators got a point now. His contribution today, I can't even talk about his quickies. JJ, happy belated B-Day, Ronbo. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. You the man, fam. Let us go down to... Hey, Yummy!
Yo, Ronbo, I'm gonna call you back because the light not working on my phone.
You got something not working on your phone? Okay, you gonna charge it up or something? Right.
I'm gonna call you back though.
Okay. All right.
All
right. All right. And Empire Strikes Back, 49ers, Seahawks, nothing more than plucked, burnt chicken. We can toy with it now. As I say, I look at everything. We have only one question, and it is on the offensive line as to how Garnett looks. I can't wait to see what the offensive line looks like in pads. Bam. If that offensive line lights it up when they put the pads on, it's over. It is over. There's nothing in the NFC West the 49ers can't deal with. Hey, is that Darryl Green?
Oh, yeah. How you doing?
Darryl, doing all right, man. I'm sitting here assessing everything and enjoying what I'm seeing. I'm saying to myself, everybody's a little bit, maybe we'll do okay. We got everything in place. Maybe. No. It's almost now looking obvious. So I just said, the Rams, they got a surprise coming. They think they're going to cake walk their way into this championship.
Fuck the Rams.
I am so...
Yeah, I heard somebody with a trade from the Eagles. Want to trade one of our boys?
What's his name? Brandon, something Brandon, right? You see, I understand that. I think that's a rumor. And they're going to trade Eric Armstead. You know what, though? I say it's a rumor because I've heard nothing out of the front office. But I don't know that.
Lynch, though. Lynch, anything could be possible with him.
I know.
He'll trade you in a minute.
If they were going to do it, though, I wish they'd hurry up and do it. The more time a guy's got to work with our team, the better. I don't want guys coming in late and trying to learn the system because then they hold everything back.
Oh, yeah, that's true there, boy.
Yeah.
Man, it's just coming up, boy. Preseason be here quick.
Yeah, because they think the 49ers are the only team that can afford that dude. What's his name? Brandon something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
You think Joe Williams gonna start, or?
I don't think Joe's gonna.
They're gonna put him back.
You know what? If Joe's gonna be all right, he's not gonna start. I think McKinnon is definitely gonna start, but Joe versus Matt Breida, I don't know. I really don't. Darryl, I gotta see him in preseason.
Yeah, that's gonna be a good one there.
Yeah, hey, Joe, you know what though? Between the moves on the line of scrimmage, I think maybe Joe might be a little better. Breida's good. He's really good. But I think when it comes to reading holes and getting through there, Joe might be a little better. Not as fast, but reads quicker, more effective.
Oh, yeah.
We'll see.
Oh, yeah. Everybody put a show out this year.
I know, right?
Man, it's going to be, whew, it's going to be, it's going to be war in training camp.
It's going to be crazy.
Man.
Ooh, they got some.
They're going to be fighting and everything. You know that.
I know, and they tell us about it, too. That's what I love. What we don't see, they tell us about it later. I love it. Because you heard about Solomon T. and Weston Richburg getting into that fight a few weeks ago.
Yeah. I heard about that. That was funny there. Yeah, I'm going to get some more jerseys.
You know? Because I didn't know Solomon T. was, I didn't know he had it in him. I guess he's got a little dog in him. Good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just, told my wife I can't wait for them to play y'all in preseason.
Oh, that's right. We got Dallas in the preseason. You know what I don't understand, though, Daryl? We have the Chargers. I think we got two teams in preseason that we play on a regular schedule. Huh?
We got to play them preseason and regular season. Chargers.
Yeah, usually they don't do that. I'm knowing they're going all vanilla, but usually they don't play each other in the preseason if they, if you play the team during regular season. Kind of interesting, huh?
Man, I can't wait to whoop them burgers and them sea chickens.
I know,
can't wait to get them ass whooping.
Because they keep talking.
Let you go. Other callers get on there.
All right,
I tell my wife to say, hey.
Appreciate your family. Can't wait
till my wife to say, hey.
Yeah, you know what? We need to hook up that night for that preseason game, and you got a call from your house and tell us how the wifey's doing.
No, we're going to a 49er bar. We got out here. We got about 2 of them out here.
Wait, you're taking wifey to a 49er bar?
Yep.
She's gonna be mad as hell.
I'll tell you, say hi though. You have a wonderful and you have a blessed day.
You do, Daryl. Thanks for checking in, man.
Care.
I'll talk to you later.
All right. Okay. Bye bye.
See, it's always fun talking to folks that are, the better half is with another team. It's just like Trey. Trey's walking around the house with an Eagle fan. Can you imagine how tough it must be to walk around with a Super Bowl champ wife? Every time she look at you like, so what y'all think you gonna do this year? We're gonna win the Super Bowl again, don't you? If you're a 49er fan, you gonna quit picking on me soon. You go ahead and get your licks in now. But come football season, your time is up. That's all you can say, though, because the Eagles are the defending Super Bowl champ. Oh, I'd be glad when we can do that. Oh, hey, hey, did he say that? Razor says, Yamin is still suspended 8 times, saying Niners. Did he use that term at all? I didn't hear him say anything about that. Also, but raises the Niner Nation police. Civic Sports Detective 49ers quest for many starts this year. Yes! Niners! Let me get on. And we go back to Yamin. Is Yamin ready? Yamin, we got sound issues now.
Damn.
There you are. Yeah. Yamin.
Hold on, you can hear me, Ronbo?
I can hear you now, yeah. I can hear you answer you.
Ronbo, what's good with you?
Man, I'm just sitting back here laughing.
Salute the Raiders. Like he keep talking this dumb ass shit. You better respect, you know what I'm saying? You better put a, you better put a motherfucking respect on my name, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, we have a way.
Let's get it.
We got Monday Night Raw starting out. Razor versus Yamin. But I'm looking.
What's good with you?
Has there been any doubt in your mind that the 49ers was going to beat the Rams? A lot of times I be talking, but I'm a little concerned if that defense is really going to have any effect on us. But after reading a breakdown, I am convinced now the Rams are just a lot of hot air, a lot of Tinseltown, lot of fake movie.
Rombo.
You.
Yeah, we're going to do our thing. You see what I'm saying?
I know.
Yeah, Gold Rush, we got 1 more mile to go. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if this is our year, in which, it is our year, we got 1 more mile to go. You know what I mean? Fuck the LA Hams. You know what I mean? And the spam. I'm saying, the Seattle, tilapia fish. You see what I'm saying? And the Arizona sandpaper. You see what I'm saying?
It does get awfully hot out there.
This shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, salute. Salute to the haters. That's hating. I got one thing to say. I'm not trying to hear that shit. Welcome to Ronbo Sports. You see what I'm saying? Let's get it.
You know what I say? Oh, and I think do you watch NFL Network? Okay, because they've already decided again. They keep going back and forth, and they keep asking David Carr about Jimmy Garoppolo and where he ranks, right? So David put him in the top 10 a few days ago, but he hates talking about Jimmy G because he wants everybody to think his brother Derek is the man, right? So now in the NFC West, David has said, okay, I got number one, I got Russell Wilson, which I got to respect that. Russell Wilson's been in a couple of Super Bowls, and he's done a lot of great things for Seattle when they shouldn't have had it done. But then he slipped Jared Goff in at number 2. I have a lot of questions about that. Okay, Jared Goff made it to the playoffs last year and got his brains beat out in the first game of the series, all right? So I ain't trying to hear about how great Jared Goff is. And number 3, they put up boy Jimmy.
Listen, Ronbo, Derek who? Derek Carr, if it wasn't for David Carr or one of them was good, but they only had the average Carson Palmer and shit. You see what I'm saying? So David Carr, he better respect Jimmy Garoppolo. Like I'm saying,
he can't do it,
salute to the LA Gators. You know what I'm saying? Ronbo. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm tired of everybody chopping at the Niners' neck. Like you know what I'm saying? We put our blood, sweat, and tears into this shit. We went through it for 5-6 years. It's time for us to shine now. Like you know what I'm saying?
Hey, man. We deserve some respect. We deserve some love.
Right.
Talking about luck. Talking about a 5 games ain't a big enough sample. Come on, y'all.
Right.
Stop. Just give it up. Man. That's all right.
Y'all hear that? Ronbo says, stop that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Keep it moving. We got 1 more mile to go. Like, you know what I'm saying?
They just want to argue, y'all, man. That's why they come to 49 pages, man. They just want to come in and argue. First thing they do is come in and say, hey, man, Jimmy G ain't all that, man. We're on 5 games, man. You 49 fans need to get over yourself. Y'all ain't going nowhere. You still sorry. So, of course,
Ronbo,
as 49er fans, we got to respond.
We are, no matter what, a consistent franchise. You see what I'm saying? Whether we got a bad record, we still got a good team. You see what I'm saying?
You know I know.
And if we, even when we do win, they say, well, y'all got 5 rings. Joe Montana, Steve Young. All right, that's true, but it's the future right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Arizona, they had their chance. LA, they had their chance. In Seattle, they had their chance. We started the formula, Ronbo. Jim Harbaugh, if it wasn't for Jim, you see what I'm saying? Seattle wouldn't even be Seattle. You see what I'm saying?
There you go.
And LA wouldn't be LA, and Arizona wouldn't be Arizona. You see what I'm saying?
And it goes back further than that because Pete Carroll, what tree he came from. He came from the 49ers tree. That's still us.
Oh, shit.
Huh.
Oh, shit. Let me find out. See, Ronbo, it started from us. Everybody in this league almost damn near got the West Coast offense, and where did it come from? It came from Bill Walsh. You see what I'm saying? So we are one of the teams that's originator of the NFL. You see what I'm saying?
Where'd the 43 come from? San Francisco. Yeah. Who was the best outfit Leo come from?
Cisco.
Yes. Charles. Hey,
man.
We got to go. We're having too much fun, man. I got people waiting. They want to get in here and say something. Y'all here. Come on, see you tomorrow, fam.
Hey, Ronbo, I love you, Ronbo.
Yeah,
salute the Raiders. Tell them to dial 1-800. I ain't trying to hear that shit. I'm out.
Right, Hey,
yo,
Rachel
Ronbo.
wants to know if you know Weston Richburg.
Who?
Weston.
Oh yeah, I'm from Richburg. New York, right? The center.
Yeah. I'm not sure why I asked that question. Also, and I figure I'll let you answer this question, but people want to know, where is Yamin's clothes? It's kind of hot in Philadelphia right now, if I'm right. Am I right?
Listen, because it's Kevin Bacon right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we got Miami weather right now. It's like 90 degrees. So, but I got to work tomorrow morning. So, I wasn't out there today. I was under the AC chillaxing. Like, you know what I'm saying?
There you go. I you know what? I was going to tell y'all. I'll tell you. I think it's hot. So, there it is. All right, y'all. That's what I wanted to get from you. Your words. There you go. All right. Hey, I'll be looking for you tomorrow, fam. Shirt or no shirt.
Right, Ronbo. I love you, Ronbo. Salute to Ronbo Sports. I'm waiting on MC Niner. I got another month. Like, all right. You know what I'm saying?
He should be there. Because when he makes a promise, he ain't playing. Have a good night, fam.
Niner! Salute to my old head Ronbo. I'm out.
Oh, man. Okay. And Jesus McKee, there you go. It's hot in Philadelphia, so there he goes. Dean Franklin says, first time on here, I love me some 49ers. I am the San Fran man. Shout me out, Ronbo, San Fran man. San Fran man gets the Niners. Oh, man. Hey, it's James time. Come on in, James.
Hey, what's up, Mr. Ronbo? How you doing, sir?
Oh, James, man, I just kick it back here and got a little carried away for the birthday, but still ready to roll today. James, I'm telling you right now, man, the more I read, the more I realize there's about to be a dramatic, the balance of power is about to shift, James, to the city by the bay. And I ain't talking about Oakland. I can feel it.
I know exactly what you're talking about, brother.
Who?
I've been talking about them since last year. When I seen them first two games, I started to say, it's a brand new day in Santa Clara when number 10 got behind center. I actually seen it when he threw that touchdown against them old sorry sea chickens, okay? And when he came in after CJ got hurt, and it's just been, man, this past Sunday, which was yesterday, I was watching actually the Tennessee game, okay, from last year on NFL Red Zone replay. And there was a play, Laken Tomlinson let one of the D tackles for the Titans busted through the line. He was bearing down on Jimmy Garoppolo, and he throws this awkward pass to Selleck, and the DB stopped man, that ain't gonna make it, man. Let me tell you something. That ball, it looked like it slowed down in the beginning and took off. Selleck caught it and couldn't believe it. He was like, holy, what is he really? Is he a magician? And just started running down the field. He couldn't believe it. And the DBs was standing there like, he didn't do that, man. There's no freaking way that he threw that ball like that. And threw it for about maybe 27, 28 yards off his back foot.
Yeah.
Off a sidearm type of play. And, also I want to give a big shout out to the dad,
Dwayne.
Nathan. Congrats. Dwayne. Congrats to.
And the baby's name is Dominic. Born at 749.
749. And 7 is the square root of 49. Exactly. And big ups to him and his family, and thank God for another member of the Niner empire being born at that time, and we're absolutely being blessed all over the board. And I'm gonna tell you, and then the other caller, Mel, he was saying that if you looked at those timelines of the other Super Bowls, everything, each one of them had a different meaning to them. The one in '94, we were a good defense. But when we got Deion Sanders, we were unstoppable. That was the year, I think it was like 10, I think it was almost 8 players off the defense wound up going to the Pro Bowl, man. Okay, and that was just from the acquisition of Deion Sanders leaving the Falcons and coming to the Niners. And then even in the earlier Super Bowls, it's like when they won the first one, that very year, they picked, in the first 5 rounds, they picked 5 defensive players. Okay, and 3 of them defensive players wound up becoming Hall of Famers. And so, I mean, everything is there. I mean, and it's just like you can see it magically starting to happen. And I just like to say on them LA lamb chops, okay? Let me tell you about them. If Donald doesn't play by that second preseason game,
they got a problem.
Can you believe he becomes a real problem? Because he becomes an unrestricted free agent where they still have got to pay him money by not signing him. Yeah. And he's free to walk out the door. And I think Les Snead is somewhere with a glassine bag in one hand and a bottle of Absolute or Grey Goose in the other one, saying, what in the H have I done?
He's got to resolve that issue.
Every time I call the owner, Stan Kroenke, he's like putting me on voicemail. We used to talk 5 and 6 times a day, and now here we go again with this Aaron Donald situation, and it looks a lot more bleaker now this year than it did last year. Because why? They don't have any money. They don't have any money. They've got all these high-priced players that they signed, the Divas, to leave, Marcus Peters, okay, and then Ndamukong Suh, that you pay an older veteran that ain't never been to a Super Bowl, ain't never helped this team get to a Super Bowl. You pay him more money than you would the second best defensive tackle in the league that's on your team.
Actually, some think he's the first.
Well, I can tell you this much. He's going to be the first one to walk out the door.
He will be he will be taken up that night. And in fact, look for the 49ers to move on Donald. If he gets freed, the 49ers don't like to spend a lot of money unnecessarily. But if he gets freed, that Eric Armstead deal that everybody's talking about may go down. That may be more than a possibility if he doesn't play in that game, because I know John Lynch will say, "Look, Aaron, you see the upside over here. I mean, because if they don't,
just mull it over. Call me back in an hour." Yeah. Well, I can even tell you one thing: them doggone them sea chickens.
Yep.
They would definitely be willing to make a move on. Yeah.
They don't have any money. They'd have to make a deal.
They're
as bad as the Rams when it comes to cash.
They would make a deal in a minute, because they are. I just can't believe it that, here it is. We're less than 3 weeks away from training camp.
And they're still talking about his contract.
No OTAs. Yeah, and they're still talking about his contract. And now the general manager, he's probably saying, lose the player and my job. I wonder will anybody else hire? Lose the player, and I'm going to lose my job. So maybe I can get an equipment manager.
James, what he's going to do is he's going to tell the owner, listen, we got Ndamukong Suh. We can let him walk. He'd be that stupid.
And that's the thing. And you know what? And I know that Stan Kroenke would probably say, Les, You see that cabinet right there with those 3 hunting rifles? If I could just be holding one right now with one big shell in my hand, and if I seen a big moose running by my windows in front of my office, you were the moose. You figure it out. Who do you think I would take? Okay? Because listen, man, it's senseless, but it is what it is.
No, really.
It is what it is.
But I like seeing them go through this. That's funny.
Yeah.
You know, I love it.
But Ronbo, they went through the same thing last year. That should have let them know this guy is not joking. Okay, he's climbing up the charts. He's looking as the best D tackle in the league, and you didn't pay him last year. So now, and this is the thing, this is what's really happening. It's going to be extremely hard for them to pay him this year because guess what? You got Todd Gurley coming up at the end of the season. You got, I think it's one of them guards is old money. I think Andrew Wentworth, the tackle, is old money. So they've got 5 or 6 players that they can't. And then the following season, you got Jared Goff coming up.
Oh, and you know Marcus Peters' contract expires this year, I believe.
Thank you. Talib is they just picked up basically the contract that the Broncos were giving Talib, but he's looking for more money. You understand? So I mean, it's just a very, very, you know,
precarious
I just hope
situation that they've got themselves into. James,
I hope we don't look up on the news and Les Need standing up there over
shot his boy. You know,
that Golden Gate Bridge wanting to jump, man. Cause
we got to go,
somebody
James.
Please save him, man.
No, don't save him. I like him. At least, well, put a net down there, but let him roll around in the water for a little while.
That thing. I know I ain't gonna take up no time. Niner Empire, Niner for life, but that thing is so real, man. This guy ain't been to OTAs. He did the same thing last year. And if he's not out there on the field in that second preseason game, he's free to walk. He's free to walk. So, yeah, it might even be the first game. It's one of them games, though. In the preseason, if he's not in a uniform on the field, that contract that they did last year, it becomes null and void. He can walk out the door and sign with anybody, man. Love what you do, Ronbo.
Yeah. Thanks, fam.
Big shout out to the Niner Empire, Niner for life. This is our year, man. 14-2, Super Bowl, here we come. Have a good night.
You too, James. I gotta think about Ram. 14-2, cause we know what to do. 13-3, cause we got Jimmy G. We can build on this. You just put it together all as one tune. Hey, Nick Ramirez says, I have a question. Does anybody know if Fred Warner is playing outside or inside linebacker? No, he's an inside linebacker, Nick. Fred is, for the most part, actually, he's a Mike. But for the 49ers, he's, I think this is up in the air, and I do think that Fred ends up being the Mike in the future. I think Malcolm Smith is at the will, and they were going to put Fred over there, but I think he's better suited to be the Mike and let Reuben work the will. And let's reinvent that will. Now, let him take care of the will duties, but let Reuben do whatever he wants to do, because Reuben's that kind of guy that you see reading plays 30 minutes before they even get on the field with it. When you see Reuben dancing around that line of scrimmage, jumping in and out of each gap, and the quarterback sitting there, hey, guys, watch 56! Watch 56! Hut! So that's that. 79, hut! And 56! Because they got to watch Reuben, man, because Reuben is watching the play all the way. So you can audible all day until they throw a flag on excessive time on your butt if you're the offense. Delay game. Oh, come on! Jesus! Too late. 5 yards. Miguel, what's good for another fam? Patterson, New Jersey in the house. And Al Cabron says, so fam, how you guys doing this evening? Doing fine, fam. Clark Kent, Rams almost lost to Hoyer. Nuff said is right. Man. And Jeff Tan, Sips and Ronbo, please sing na 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 na. Hey, hey, Warriors. You know, and somehow though it has a strange ring. They had to wait till the game till they lose or till they playing somebody. Rose Mathis is 49ers 16-3. Oh, Rhodes. No. That means we lose all 3 playoff games? 19-0. I just correct your math, you know what I'm saying? I know what you're doing, though, you know? And this is Rumble Sport. Oh. Who we got? Rumble Sports, number 1 fan. Yeah, what's up, Rumble Sports, number 1 fan? Good to see ya. Steve Dave 211 49ers. Niners can win the NFC West only if we can stay healthy all season. Lots of injury-prone guys, but if they can stay healthy, they'll win and win big. You know that's true. That's actually true of every team, though. You can't have key injuries. They will take you out, though. Ah, man. All right. Hey, and let us go now to Chris. Yeah, Chris. Chris. Chris, where you at, Chris? Ah, yeah. So anyway, is Chris ready here? Hey, Chris.
Yo, man, I saw the system. Maybe the Rams fan, he didn't hack the system, man. I got kicked off like twice.
You know, I hope that, you know, that gets, every now and then that starts going for a while. It stops, it comes back. So, Chris, you know, it may be Rudy, though. I don't put nothing past Rudy. Rudy is the disgruntled 49er fan that's pretending to be a Rams fan.
I had Trent Baalke on 3-way, man.
Yeah, you guys do this show every night.
Look, man, yeah, what is up with your boy David Carr, man? I guess that is the only logical explanation. He's just taking up for his brother, huh?
Yeah, I'm trying to understand, Dave, man. I wish they would quit asking. Why do they keep asking David Carr these things? Because you know what he's going to do. Stop asking him. Everybody's already aware of where his allegiance is. Don't ask him. It's bothersome. You know, the network's going to lose ratings like that. Every time I see David come on, I'm getting ready to switch the channel. Yeah.
Yeah, but every time he does it, though, I mean, well, not every time, but when he's doing it, it is coming off like they're not really taking themselves serious.
Right.
So,
you're right.
I don't really get that they're coming from him with it. But, dude. Yeah, even Michael Robinson, man, he felt like he
clowned too, right?
We're going to bash the dynasty segment.
Yeah. They hate it, Chris. They hate having to give any credit, any accolades, any praises. They're so used to talking bad about the 49ers for the past 3 years that all of a sudden they have to say something good. They're not programmed to do it, Chris. They just can't stand it. You know?
And we got his boy over there. I would have thought he'd be excited, you know. We got Sherman over there.
Yeah.
And he knows what he saw on that field, which is what we're starting to see from his working out. When he knows Sherman ready, he's going to be ready.
He ain't having no trouble stopping and going. Like, that was the only question mark. Can he stop and explode off that foot without, you know, because mentally it becomes a thing where I think fear is the factor, right? So they won't do what they would do because they're worried about it popping again. But does Sherman look like he's worried about that?
Nah. And see, I know the other procedure he had on the other ankle. They said
actually
will help increase
clean out spurs out of his heel.
Prevent.
Yeah. You know what? Heel spurs take a while, too. Yeah, them heel spurs might have been there for a while. That might have been bothering Sherman for the last couple of seasons.
Man, so, what if we would get a rejuvenated Sherman out there on the field? Like, I don't see how you could be worried about the pass rush right now. Like, they're not going to have anybody open, you know? So, stopping the run, somebody should be getting there this year. Multiple people should be getting there to the quarterback this year.
This is why I like Malcolm Smith. You know, people talk about Malcolm Smith in coverage, but during rundowns, if you run with Reuben and Malcolm on the field at the same time, ain't going to be no running. And then you got to deal with also Solomon T. And if you think you're going to run right past DeForest Buckner, it's not going to happen. He's very physical. So I like the delays that Sherm and Spoon are going to cause back in that background. Exactly. Also, K'Wan Williams has gotten to the point now you can't do nothing with him in the slot. I really like the way this is developing.
And we're going to keep on hyping up Eric Armstead because he's going to have a bunch of sacks this year, too. He's going to stay healthy, and he's going to get a bunch of sacks. I'm not going to speak no negativity. We're only going to speak positivity about all of the players on the 49ers, all the way from the coaches up to the GM, everything. Like, I'm tired of the negativity with it. Straight positivity for the rest of the year, positive vibes. Everybody out there in California anyway.
Hey, Chris, it's refreshing to hear that, man, because, you know, I'm like Eric's only rep. You know, I was like, come on, man, y'all. Eric is playing for the same defense for the second year in a row. Look for him to raise hell this year. I'm telling you. Looking at it.
Hey, when he said that thing last year about if he could have played with that injury, he wouldn't have, they wouldn't let him. You know, I really believe the way he said it. Like, I have no reason to doubt the dude, but I really took what he said to heart, man. I really felt that he really would have been out there if he could have been. So
he did.
I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt.
Mm-hmm. And you answered what he said on Twitter. Eric was mad, too, because people was calling him wussy and all that stuff. And Eric says, you know, I would have played with a club, but the injury says the doctor wouldn't let him do it. I believe the doctor wouldn't let him do it because, like he said, Eric was ready to go because he's tired of people talking about him being a candy ass. So, yeah.
Right. Man, straight positivity for 2018. I ain't gonna say where we're going. I don't want to jinx it, but it would be nice to be here in Atlanta.
I know. Hey, Chris, could you stand it though? You know, man, I tell you, I could just see now 49ers in that last NFC Championship game. I'd have to be laying down, looking up, because I couldn't stand up because I was to run through a wall. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't. Every time a ref makes a bad call. Every time it looks like one of the opposing players is trying to mess with one of my boys, I'm going to be up in arms, you know? I couldn't watch that game without going nuts. Got to get ready for it. It's a huge possibility.
Look, this is how I crushed the Falcons' dreams right here. I asked him, I said, when was the last time a home team actually played in the Super Bowl? And nobody can tell me, right?
Yeah.
But I'm like, think about it for the NFL. It doesn't make any business sense to have the home team in the Super Bowl. They make more money from having teams come from out of town on this one city.
Actually,
y'all not going to the Super Bowl this year.
Yeah. That's right, huh? There is.
It doesn't make business sense.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because that last play, the Vikings lost that game, how they lost it, was that rehearsed? Because that was the stupidest miss. What was the safety doing? He missed that tackle that is a tackle you make. You wrap him up. You don't be taking no grandstand shot. That was the stupidest play I've ever seen. Vikings run on in.
Make you go home.
Yeah. Oh, man. Anyway. Well, tell you what I'm going to do.
Hey, man.
Chris, I'll be looking for you tomorrow. As we get more, actually, there'll be more support, more reinforcement as to why there's no reason to think the 49ers cannot contend seriously, especially when you look at all the factors.
Yeah. If the Eagles did it last year, and that's why I don't get why they keep saying, man, this team can't go from this to this, but the Eagles did it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Carson Wentz was the big change there, and they got rid of Chip Kelly, but, you know, right system. Good defense.
And they did it with Nick Foles. That still defies all logic. That's why, if they could do that, I don't know why we got to be considered a dark horse. All right, Chris.
They don't want to believe
tomorrow, fam.
All right, see you tomorrow.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. And I look at Chris Scott. We got something for the lamb's ass. And Clark Kent, otherwise known as you know who, says they had a 15-string quarterback, and now he's gone. But our Birds, not scared of the Rams at all. They will never be as good as the Hawks. No need to worry. Ain't that the truth? Niner Gang 999, it's going to be a good year for the Bay. Most likely. We'll have to be. Well, Stanford. David Landrum says, dumpster fire Raiders. Beyond Brown, what's up? And Ronbo and the All Faithful, what's up, Beyond? Niner Joe Empire, Ronbo, we got this year. Niner Fam. And Andre Smith. Niners! Chris Smith, the Rams linebacker core is straight garbage. I want to know who they are. If I knew some names, I could actually check them out and see what they've done in school or something. I've not even heard any names out of that place. Kyle's going to exploit that until really, and he is too. Kyle exploits the best of linebackers, let alone somebody who doesn't know what they're doing. Anissa Valenzuela says, what up, faithful? What's up, Anissa? And Tongan Man 78 says, what's up? What's up? Al Cabron, he says, I need a shout out. Al Cabron! Dominic Winters. What's up, Dominic? Carlos Pimentel. Hey, look for 49ers D to be top 10 and offense to be in the top 5. See, that's not really that far-fetched. I really see that, actually. Because, Jimmy G had already reached that before he left. We were number 3 offense coming in the last 5 games, if you look at only the last 5 games. And that's when everybody's at their peak. And Jimmy's out there just getting rolling. Those are, for all intents and purposes, his first few games on the field. So if he had been in game 10, 11, 12, or 13, it would have been ridiculous. Eric Gomez. NFL so messed up on their season predictions for the 49ers. I know. Let them mess up. Vegas doesn't have us that way. Niner Joe. Empire. Quest for 6. Niners. Jordan Perrin says, I love your show. Niners. Thank you, Phil. And Tongan Man 78 says, go Niners, brick by brick, Niners faithful. I believe. Quest for 6, quest for 6, quest for 6, quest for 6. And Ronbo, number 1 fan, they should get Willis to be our linebacker coach. We got Sherman in the backfield, and then we bring in Patrick Willis, teaching these young linebackers. We got to be careful. The Rams may call Willis over there to help out their linebacking crew. Anyway, Willis would never do that. Linwood Collins. Let's not forget our Harvard grad, the Juice. Kyle Jusic, 6'1", 240 monster, coming out of the backfield, rolling out 4.6 speed down. Who wants to try and stop that bus? This is the thing. We have got a lot of special weapons. You can forget about some here and there, So, yeah. I ain't surprised. Sheik. Shake, shake, shake. What is that? I've heard this before, but I'm not sure exactly what Sheik's playing.
Ronbo!
Sheik! What's up? Sheik. I'm sitting there tonight going over the reasons why. When you come up with 10 reasons like Peter Panasi did, I said, these are all very solid reasons why the 49ers, because a lot of us, we like to fantasize sometimes and add things right there. But Peter, guys, check out Peter Panasi on 99. That is the most truthful, to the point, scientific approach toward the thing that I have seen yet. That's just honest to goodness truth. So I'm feeling real good, man. We got this, Sheik. We got this. Ho! Exactly. And I love the part about, hey, there's no guarantees. None of those players the 49ers or the Rams picked up came with any papers saying if they don't work, you can bring it back. And they better sing Aaron Donald. If they don't sign Aaron Donald, it's going to be pretty funny, actually. It is funny already.
Yeah. Well, Ronbo, it is Monday night, right?
Yeah. You want to holler?
Yeah.
I definitely want to holler.
It's Monday Night Raw. It's time for an installment of Let Me Holler at You. And this is special because Trey's not here yet. Sheik, take it over the honors. Go ahead, Sheik.
Let me get this going. Well, you know, with all these Ram fans and these haters, the haters on the chat, hills have eyes. You know, mods, hills have eyes. You know, all these haters is coming on. Rudy, Chris Schultz. You know, all these guys just can't give it up. Shane Mack, whatever his name is. They come in here hating, calling, and trolling. We all need to learn. These haters will never go. There's going to be haters for life because they don't know better. They're from Ohio. They're from LA. The other one is it's retarded. They're pretty much retarded, sad people that come in here, and we cannot allow it. And we need winners because we are an empire. We stick with each other. And the people that just constantly troll, you gotta kick them. And you know, it's really exciting, Ronbo, for this empire, for this new 68 more days. And we're going to kick everybody's ass, or just haters. And I'm excited. And gas, no brakes, you know, we're extreme violence. Because that's what we're going to be doing on these offensive teams and these haters. You know, I'm ready. We're ready. You know, Foster is going to come in and show up. Pettis, yes, I said Pettis is going to show up. And with all these guys that are hating on certain players, and Chris Schultz, wouldn't you come and call in for once? And other than being a Warcraft Hill as eyes hater that you are. That's why we booted you from the Nighthawk Club. So, you know, if you're going to have your time there. But, Ronbo, we are excited. 68 more days. These guys are ready. Whoever wants a job, you got to show up. A lot of rookies here, a lot of hungry guys. And Sherman's ready. And it's all smarts, you know, no stupidity. So
there you go. Yeah. And you know, there's always gonna be those that we disagree with. If it wasn't the two names you mentioned, it'd be somebody else. So you know, there's no escape. But we will overcome. Not to worry. Even David Carr. And Michael Robinson.
Also I'm sorry to interrupt a moment. Like,
go ahead.
I don't know if you noticed it. He's been doing racial things on the chat rooms. I don't know if the mods caught that. Sexual things, Chris Schultz. So hopefully mods could see that because I'm not having that. So I just want to let you know that.
All right. So we'll keep it out because you know we don't tolerate racism. Sexual things are kind of hard to define. But racism will not be tolerated under any circumstances. But guarantee you, Jesus White King and Rose Matheson, you guys I know they're not going to put up with that, so we'll keep an eye on that. All right.
But yeah, so let me ask you this, Ronbo. Like these guys' feedbacks that we have currently right now, who do you think is going to keep their job? McFadden or
I know,
Powell?
right? It's really hard to. Because you know McFadden's got a lot of upside, but will they keep him and put him on the practice squad? Because they're not going to want to get rid of him. But if you put him on the practice squad, the Hawks are waiting. Who else? Tavares Moore is already going to make the team. There's certain guys that have to make the team because they were drafted in a position where they're most likely going to make it. Sheik, I don't know, other than McFadden, who else is in that group? You know, Tyvis Powell is playing good football right now for some reason, of which I don't understand. He's probably going to make it.
The other guy that we drafted, you think he's going to make it? Shoot, I forgot his name.
DJ?
DJ, yeah.
Yeah, he's going to make it. In fact, they like his versatility from what I just said. I just read a little bit about that today. They like DJ Reed's versatility. He can go safety or corner. So he's going to make it just like that's why Jimmy Ward's going to be sticking around as well. Any player that can play two positions like Moore, Reed, DJ Reed, Tavares Moore, and Jimmy Ward. Yeah, all these guys, they're pretty much locks from the article. I don't know how close the article is or how close the guy is to what's going on with the team, but it's a convincing argument. So if you're one-dimensional, your chances of getting cut are bigger.
Yeah. That's like you said, if you played safety and cornerback, that's a very good key for us because that's what will hold your job, and that's actually more safeties or might happen because health that's a key thing. Health.
Yeah. Because look what happened to us last year as far as the DBs. Adrian Colbert, it worked for us as a blessing because Adrian Colbert, we'd have never discovered him had we not lost all our safeties. But look at him now. Now he's the premier starter. So you never know.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I'm excited, Ronbo. But, we have a lot of time. The preseason is going to start. And obviously you're going to be hosting it, obviously. So what is like the most like underdog player that you're watching that you're excited about?
It's still got to be Richie. I got to see Richie. Richie James is. If he makes his team, I'll be delighted. Sheik, we got to go though, and let's get into this tomorrow. That'll be a good subject for tomorrow. Yes. Who is it that you want to see not make that? I mean, not get cut? Yeah. All right. Hit that like, hit that share, hit that sub, and hitting that dislike on Chris Short. He'll have eyes. Thanks, follow in or get out. Later, brother. Have a good night, Sheik. Later, brother. All right, fam. All right, guys. Okay, as far as the mods go, now you've got to really step over the line, and I just to address that, I'm pretty sure these guys are really good, and actually I've had to calm them down. So if anybody's messing up, they'll get them. Because there's some things that are allowed, and just conversation between 49er fans, it can get a little heated. It's probably not going to be, the mods won't act on that. It's mostly outsiders, and if you get racist, if you get overly crazy, start messing with the women, you'll probably get the bounce. But as far as conversations back and forth, you'll probably be on your own, especially between 49er fans, if they recognize it as 49er fans. All right, let's continue. Jock is back at the gym. Jock.
Yo, Ronbo, what's up, baby?
Hey, Jock, what part did you work your chest? You work your biceps, triceps, doing legs today? What was you doing, man?
I'm doing everything, Ronbo.
Oh, you do a full body? Ooh.
The full body, baby.
That's a tough workout.
Yeah, I'm trying to look like that dude. What's his name? Jesus? Whatever you be talking
to. Repent to Jesus.
Repent, yeah.
Hey, and he's going. You might catch him because he's going to a more of a runner workout right now. He probably wants to get his wind up a little bit, so he may slim down a little bit. So you get bulked up there. We got to get you on the cam next. Put on a Repent to Jesus shirt and everything.
So, hey, Rumble, man, I forgot to tell you, man, happy belated birthday, man. You know?
Hey, thanks.
That was your birthday yesterday?
Yeah, yesterday was it. July 1st.
Hey, mine coming up on Friday, Rumble.
Oh! Be ready for that. Hey, get in here Friday. Let's go. I can sing you my terrible song.
Mine coming up on the 6th, you know?
All right.
Yeah. So what's going down with the Niners, baby? Talk to me.
Oh, man, there's an article out today I was really loving, man. 10 reasons, not one or two, 10 reasons why the 49ers can indeed win the NFC West. And some of the reasons are so good. The Rams got the schedule from hell this year. You know that, don't you? I didn't really pay attention to the Rams' schedule. The 49ers got the most laid-back schedule in the NFL this year, with a lot of games being on the West Coast and at home. And the second half is a joke. So it's looking good. We got
because for a couple of years, Rumble, we've been flying. You know what I'm saying? Going, I'm in a whole lot of places. You know what I'm saying?
Terrible. East Coast. Yeah, it's on the East Coast all year last year. Go home, rest a minute, get back on the plane. That was a jet lag every week. And
every week.
Remember we had Washington, Philly, and who else in there? I said, come on, man. Y'all, what kind of schedule is this?
Yeah.
So, you know.
But I think this year it's small better this year. Yeah.
Yeah, it is. And his team is stronger this year too. So, you know. Yeah.
But, like I said, man, I still can't wait, you know what I'm saying, for me to play Seattle. You know what I'm saying? I can't wait to play the Rams. You know what I'm saying? Because I want my boy, my running back from the Rams. Ooh, I want Reuben to take that ass. Take that ass. Yes, sir.
Oh, man. McVay better come up with some new plans because Gurley's going to get wiped out this year if he run that same stuff he was running last year. Ooh,
you know.
Yeah.
And then we got another one from the Raiders. What's his name? Lynch, the running back.
Oh. I wonder how effective he's going to be this year. Yeah.
Yeah, beast mode. Yeah. I mean, he ain't the same way he used to be.
Well, you know, he ain't got the same coaching system, and they don't depend on him the same way because he's still hard to bring down, but the Raiders don't use him like the Hawks did, and that's why you don't pay a lot of money for these guys coming from another team, free agents, because they don't always look the same as they did from wherever they came from. Beast Mode looks different in Oakland, so.
Yeah. Hey, Ronbo, is Navarro still playing?
Bowman, no. No, he's not in Oakland. They didn't re-sign him.
So he retired then?
Kind of, but he's looking for another team. I keep checking on him, too. It says he's a free agent. There's no retired next to his name yet. It still says free agent. So Bo still wants to play, actually.
Wow.
I know, right?
Wow.
So I don't know. The 49ers, they're not going to call him. They released him last year. Look, it was strange. I don't know, but the Raiders aren't that good. Watch the Rams try to call Bo. Bo probably already told the Rams, "Oh, don't call me no more, man. I ain't coming. I don't care what happens, man. I ain't coming over there." And they need a linebacker bad, especially the 3-4 like they play. That's Bo's territory. I'm surprised the Rams weren't smart enough to call Bowman. Actually, I don't. They may have, and Bo may have told him forget it. Wouldn't that be crazy?
Yeah, I know. It will. It will a bit. Yeah. Ronbo, why doesn't Kyle Shanahan call Jerry Rice and give him the job for the right receiver? I think Jerry would have done a good job, man. Shaq,
where would you put him, though? The 49ers are trying to, if we was like 3 or 4 years into the program. I'm talking about
for him to be coaching the wide receiver.
Oh, I agree with that.
Not playing, but coaching.
Yeah, I wonder if they've asked Jerry about this before. Does he have time? Jerry may not want to. I got to believe the 49ers at least ask him a few times. Would he like to come in and at least be a consultant for a wide receiving group? So Jerry comes in, he makes his, he comes out every year and makes sure the media's there. He runs a lot of films and shows everybody how he can still run routes and everything. Jerry still wants to play. He can't stand being on the field and ain't playing. I bet you that's the problem, Jock. Jerry says, I'll play, but I ain't ready to coach.
Wow.
My guess.
He already got that yellow jacket, so ain't no way in hell he could come back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he wants too bad though. I can tell him and T.O.
Yeah. Yeah. But anything yet about Reuben suspension? From the commissioner.
First thing I did when I woke up is go check and see have they said anything yet. If we go another week, Jacques, and they don't say nothing, what? Why don't y'all tell us what you're going to do? That don't make any sense, do it? I don't understand that at all.
It doesn't. It doesn't. You know what I'm saying? I mean, everybody else already got theirs, so, I mean, just let us know, if it's 2 games, 1 game, or, you know what I'm saying? At least, we'll get ready.
Or at least say, ain't go be no suspension. Let somebody know.
Yeah. I mean, to me, that's crazy.
Maybe they already told. They might have told John Lynch, and they're just not making it public. Because, there'll be still a lot of groups, a lot of protesters, because there's a protest for everything. So if Reuben is let free, then Jameis Winston's people will be protesting. Who else got suspended? Everybody who got suspended. Hey, well, how come I can't get off? It becomes all them grown ass men will start crying like babies. Then.
Yeah. But you know what? I'm glad that he's behaving while we are away right now. I'm glad that he's behaving right now.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Because I mean,
he dodged the bullet. He knows Reuben's gonna be one of the best citizens in Santa Clara and San Francisco now. He knows don't get caught up in nothing else. Man.
One more strike, you out, baby.
Wow. So
Yeah. One more strike. Yeah.
Tell you what I'm gonna do, Jock, man. You ahead and go get you some protein milkshakes because you'll need that to recover.
Yeah. I'm just about to do that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'll be looking for you tomorrow if you got some time, all right?
No, I'll be in. All right?
All right, Jock. Have a good night, fam.
Okay, Ronbo. Have a good night, man.
You too. Yeah. All right, and we go to the man with the racing cars. It just still has a problem. Razor! and Razor parked that car at that speed. Oh man. Razor, what's up?
Ronbo, I need an installment.
Oh. And we continue with Monday Night Raw, and Razor wants to let me holler at you.
Trez, I'm tired of you talking about Solomon Thomas this, Solomon Thomas that. He's a piece of I'm just messing with you. I love Solomon Thomas.
Hey, good. Bring Trez. I love when Trez comes running in to defend Solomon Thomas. It makes my day.
Same here. I do have to bring him out. 5, 4, 3, 2. He's late
I think
today.
Trez got used to us doing that. He'll come out 2 days from now. Rumbo, I heard you and Razor talking about my boy Solomon Thomas. See, he likes to wait.
I love me some Solomon. I just want to bring him out the.
Hey, I think he's gonna be serious this year because he's had all year to work with the guys now. Could see the Solomon Thomas we hope we had. Ho!
Yeah. No, but I wanted to talk about comparing these two teams, the 2011 Niners and the 2018, and how they're totally different, but good way. So 2011, 2012, when we had Alex and Kaepernick, they weren't pocket passers. We have one in Garoppolo.
Yeah.
We also didn't have a shutdown cornerback. That's what we needed to go to the top. We couldn't get that ring or beat freaking Seattle.
Mm-hmm.
And now we got one.
Mm-hmm.
And also, with the, I blinked out. Our receivers are way better than back then.
Yeah, actually, right? And the quarterback makes them. Razor, you know what? If you really examine that, what if we had those receivers in their prime right now with Jimmy G? I wonder what they would look like.
It would be back to back to back to back because both these teams are totally different. We didn't have what we have now back then. If we combine both teams, that's back to back Super Bowls right there. I mean,
no.
I mean, we have Reuben, but we had Bowman and Willis. We had two of them, but we also didn't have. I mean, you can't compare a Buckner to Justin Smith because they're both good, but Justin is better. But back
More
then
impact.
we had the edge rusher, and now we don't.
Yeah.
We just have that interior bullies. But I think our strong safety is a little bit of upgrade than Whitner. I like Hart better than Whitner because he can cover.
Mm-hmm. And Whitner was just knocking people out, but he wasn't necessarily that good in coverage. True.
Yeah, so this team is totally different. Like I said, like if we combine them, it's easily back to back. But I mean, we can't have the same exact team as we had back then. But
okay, you know what? Funkmaster says he disagrees. Wide receivers in 2011 were better. Hey, Razor, you know what? Well, let's go. Let's look at the wide receivers in 2011. Okay, we had Crabtree. God, we don't. You know, we're not going to count Mr. Gold Jacket. Who else did we have? We pulled him in for the. No, actually, we didn't pull him in for the Super Bowl. Randy Moss.
That was 2012.
Yeah, 2011. Crabtree was already with us, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Who else?
We had Michael Crabtree, Ted Ginn.
Oh,
we had a.
Kyle would have used Ginn.
Yeah, but Ginn.
Hands.
I would compare Ginn to a Marquise Goodwin. I'll take Goodwin over Ginn. Ginn was better. Ginn was better guy on special teams.
Yeah.
Yeah. So okay, we had Ted Ginn, we had Josh Morgan, and we had Braylon Edwards for most of the season, but we cut him at the end. But he was already washed up. I'm not sure you remember.
He wasn't contributing.
Braylon Edwards. And if you want to throw tight ends, then we had Vernon Davis, but I'm talking about just receivers wise.
Hey, we hadn't got rid of Delaney yet, had we?
No, we had Delaney yet.
Oh, the tight end play, Razor.
But I'm talking about
what Jimmy G would have did with Vernon Davis and Delaney Walker?
Yeah, I'm talking about just receivers, not tight ends. Though tight ends smoked our tight ends right now.
So yeah. But you know how Kyle is. He would have worked that in. If we had, okay. I like this group now, but still, man, that would have been close. Hey, Razor, you know what's something else, too? Okay. Jimmy G did not have an all-star defense backing him up last year when he won them games. Cap did. That was an all-star defense except for a couple of weak spots, but they still covered up because of the fact that Nick Fangio knew how to make them guys up front. They beat people up so bad they couldn't even launch a secondary offense. So, man, it's a tough call. I like your comparison, though. That's crazy.
Yeah, but I mean, obviously that team was better because we haven't even seen this team. That defense, in my opinion, was one of the best, but it don't mean nothing because we never won that ring. But I think they're one of the best to ever play.
Yeah.
But they'll never get recognition because we never won that ring. So
never won it. People forgot them already. Even half of them. I think how many guys we sent to the Pro Bowl that year from that defensive unit? Damn near all of them.
I think like 8. I think 7, 8. I mean, one was I didn't make it with. Even our cornerback made it, Rodgers, and he was nobody before that. Our D line made that dude.
I know. Hey, offensive line was I think. Let's see, Anthony Davis was an alternate even. Man.
Yeah. See, real quick, comparing that line to this line, that line was a bulldog line. This one is more of a zone scheme.
Yeah.
Like you see how big Upati and Boone and Davis compared to McGlinchey.
They were hit. That was a smash mouth. Yeah.
Yeah, smash mouth. Yeah, so the totally different, but I like our receivers now compared to 2011. I mean, 2012 was an upgrade because we got that dude from the Giants. What's his name?
Oh! He's still pissed off with Harbaugh, actually.
No, not him. The receiver.
Oh, what was it? Hey, was he from the Giants?
Number 82. What's his name? He had that catch in the Super Bowl versus the Patriots, and after that he came to us.
Man.
What's his name?
Now, okay. Well, you know what? We're gonna wait. We end up waiting till tomorrow. Everybody's got to go look it up. Hey, who's sitting next to the computer right now? 82 for Twitter. Who?
Yeah, Mario Manningham. That's the one.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we have Crabtree, Manningham, Randy Moss, Ted Ginn, Vernon Davis, Delaney Walker, but I'm just talking about receivers, though.
But see, I consider Vernon Davis just a big, strong receiver because Vernon was like, didn't he lead? I mean, Vernon had more receptions than damn near everybody. key receptions too. And if they knew better, they would have used Delaney Walker, but they didn't know. I guess.
If we had Garoppolo in 2011, the way he's playing right now, because in that championship game versus the Giants, Alex Smith completed one pass to a receiver the whole game. The rest were the tight ends and running backs. One pass to Crabtree on the sideline.
Yeah, no, Alex was not.
And we still had that game, Ronbo. Oh, God, that still pissing me off.
Alex is better now. If we'd had the Alex Smith from 2 years ago, we'd have won that game. Or year before last even. Yeah, last year, this year.
Well, honestly, Ronbo, I have a question that you can ask the rest of the callers or whatever, or make a show about it.
Go ahead.
All right, so here it is. Where will we be right now if Harbaugh lands Peyton Manning in 2012?
See, and that was on the table, too. That was an option they wouldn't take. We'd have won that Super Bowl with ease. We'd have won that division with ease.
Ronbo, so many questions. Is Harbaugh still the coach? How many players are still unretired? Is Patrick Willis still playing? Is Bowman healthy?
Go down to Trent Baalke. He's in the way of all of this anyway. Because I bet you it was Baalke that said he didn't want Manning even before Harbaugh.
No, actually, it was more on Harbaugh because I guess Manning wanted to control the offense, and Harbaugh
that's right.
let him.
That's right. Yeah. You got to know, though. When you got a guy like Peyton, look, he went over and ran the offense in Denver. Look what he did. You got to know when to back off. Oh.
Yeah, anyway, Harbaugh had too much pride. He wouldn't.
I know.
He wouldn't let Peyton take control, even though he should have.
Yeah, and him and Trent had a problem because Trent didn't think Harbaugh should be in full control either. So, it's always, All right. Well, Razor, we could go. I tell you what, man, let me see you tomorrow. Good stuff.
All right, I'm out. Trez, where you at? And we ain't keeping Robinson, and I'm out.
Razor may have been joking, but I'm telling you, Aldrick Robinson, I'm starting to worry. I'm starting to wonder about that, Trez. Well, I will see. I need to see some more preseason games. So, okay. Anyway, we have a fake 49er fan is next. Could that not be Rudy? Is that who we call a fake 49er fan?
What's up, Ronbo?
My production people call you the fake 49er fan as I see your name come up. Rudy, go ahead, man. Admit it, man, because we already know, man. But Rudy,
hold on.
I know you're going to pretend to be the Rams Supreme.
I got to do my call line. Hold on. Finally, Rudy has come back to the Ronbo show.
God, jeez. Hey, Rudy,
Ronbo,
it's good that you're kind of funny, Rudy.
I gotta tell you something.
Okay.
Your moderator, Rhodes Matheson, or whatever his name is.
Yeah.
I don't know if he respects me so much or he fears me so much, because I just put in there, what's up, primetime Rams, red-hatted step little brothers.
Okay. Rudy,
and he said bye, and he put me in the corner.
Rudy, you were okay until you got to the red step. What was the last thing? Red what?
I put red capped. I put red capped little step brothers.
Well, see, Rudy,
Ronbo, is that a lamb chopping the line?
No. And Rudy doesn't understand why he was removed. I don't understand why he didn't.
I was just telling you, that's mild. That's not even anything. I'm poking fun, but that's nothing to not even let me stay on. Come on now.
But Rudy, you're not a mod. You can't make that call. You got to come in and be real polite, almost to the point of being a choir boy.
Well, I just wanted to say this. I was looking at the schedule, and you guys are at Green Bay, and then you come to us in Game 7, so that's going to be tough for you guys coming from Green Bay, coming to L.A.
You think so?
So I'm just going to tell you, it's going to get ugly. It's going to be really ugly, and by then, Jimmy G should already know the playbook, so I'm just letting you guys know, we'll see what happens.
And Rudy, if you know that, you should know that's not good for you that Jimmy G knows the playbook.
Hey, Rudy.
Rudy. I want the best. I don't care who it is. We should be able to beat everybody.
Yeah, well, you should, huh?
Hey, Rudy.
What's up?
Hey, I hope you're praying for Todd Gurley because If you look at his track record, he's been good every other year. So this is the year he's supposed to be bad.
Ooh, good sighting.
Yeah, well, that was with Fisher. With McVay, Brandon Cooks is quoted as saying this is a special offense. He's never seen anything with the type of plays and the way McVay runs our offense. We're going to be a monster on both sides of the ball. I'm looking forward to it.
Guess who taught McVay?
It's going to be Showtime Rams, baby. Showtime, primetime Rams.
Rudy, guess who taught McVay? If you think he's so special, guess who taught him?
It's going to be. I don't know who you guys got Richard Sherman, and I'm glad he's healthy, but I don't know. He can't guard 5 guys.
He don't need to
come out of the backfield.
Rudy, if you don't think he's got plenty of help, you're going to be sorely mistaken.
Hey, Rudy, I'm glad you don't know the Niners.
It's only one guy.
Yeah.
You
need to check out the roster. You're very confused. He got more than Reuben Foster.
I think you must have forgotten that Colbert hit on your guy week 17.
He didn't even know about that. And he thinks Akello Witherspoon 6'3" is just trash on the other side, I imagine. He doesn't know that his boy got picked off. And I think, actually, didn't K1 even pick off that second-string clown they had in their playing against us? Rudy, what you don't know about the 49ers is going to get you. Man, I hope you ain't. Don't bet on this game, Rudy, because you don't know enough about the 49ers to bet. You're making some really ignorant statements.
He must have forgotten about Colbert.
We're the defending NFC West champs. We run this division for the next 5 years. So we're only better. We're better than we were last year. Our starting point is from NFC West champions, not from 1-10 and 6-10. So we'll see what happens.
Hey, Rudy.
All right, I'll talk to you guys later. I'll talk to you guys later.
Rudy thinks he said something. Let me let somebody in who knows something about football. Hey, Rascal.
Hey, what's up?
Ray's is driving down the road after Rudy's ass. Hey, Rascal, come on in, man. Yeah.
Hey, what's up, Ronbo?
Hey. Sitting back here contemplating how easy the West is going to be. And I forgot to tell Rudy, if Aaron Donald doesn't sign, the Rams will be lucky to go 4 and God, 4 and I can see them going 4 and 12.
We don't even need to worry about that, Rombo.
True.
Nah.
But Rascal, what's going on, man? Because
what's up?
I was counting the ways and why the 49ers are definitely going to be a really tough team to deal with. When you go all the way back to Kyle Shanahan's genius of football, you got Jimmy G that actually executes probably the best person he could probably get. And now you got one of the best running backs that he could get for Kyle Shanahan's system. You've got Rascal, you know what? The defense is not getting a lot of love or attention, but do you know that defense is probably the reason why they're going to get to the playoffs? When I think about it,
it's just a sleeping giant right now. It's a sleeping giant right now. I'll tell you right now, Rumble. Jimmy G can he's a cowboy. He can fucking shoot with the best of them. If he isn't the best already, right? Now just imagine just him by himself playing, just torching up defenses. Now let's just say we don't have a good defense, right? Yeah. We can still win games with just his arm alone. Now imagine just put a C+ defense in us, right? Yeah. You tell Rudy, Tootie, Fruity, whatever his name is, that, you know what, next 5 years, I'd give him 5 weeks. Shit.
He's got no Talib next. He got Talib for what, one more year? He's got Ngaba and Sue for maybe one. Huh?
He's trying to recruit LeBron to go play for the Rams because they need all the fucking help they can. They know what's going on. They know, and I guarantee you, watch week 7, they ain't even gonna play their starters. You want to know why?
How come?
Because they're like, no, we don't want to get hurt. We don't want to get hurt. Just like they did. What was it? Week 17?
Yeah.
Nah.
No, we're resting our starters.
Let's just hope we don't see them in the first round of the playoffs.
See, rested your starters. Hey, Rascal, you might be right, though. You know why? Because psychologically, McVay is worried about his guys losing certain times. If the 49ers humiliate the Rams in that first series, they could scar them up so they can't come back. If they stay neck and neck with the 49ers, going into week 17, that game could be pivotal. But if they don't think they can beat the 49ers, they're going to get their ass kicked. That could ruin them.
Yeah, yeah. They're not gonna. Look at right now, especially what was it? McFadden, or what is it? Their coach
McVay.
What was he? Yeah, McVay. He was under Kyle Shanahan, right?
Yeah.
He used to be the tight end coach under Kyle Shanahan.
Hey, I forgot what McVay's job was.
He already knows who the master is.
Mm-hmm.
He's just trying to survive right now. He's on survival. He's on survival mode right now. That's why they're recruiting. And you know what? You know what I love about the Niners right now? We find like a diamond in the rough. We see potential. We get players with potential, and then you know what? We try to execute. We try to make plays so they can explode on the field. I mean, you look at all the receivers we have. Like, no receivers getting no love. Right?
Because they got no name yet.
They don't exactly. They don't have a name. They don't have this and that. But you look at what Garoppolo did to them. He fucking threw that ball perfect. Garoppolo makes them be seen. They're like, hey, what the hell just happened right now? And I'm telling you, man, Ronbo, it's gonna be a crazy season. I'm telling you.
It is.
I'm like, shit. I say we might even go 15-1, just for the. You know what? We might. I can't see no other teams, and then he wants to talk about LA. Hey. Oh yeah, you guys got a away team. This and that. LA is our home, motherfucker. Shit, we in Cali. We the big dog in Cali. We just moved here.
Hey, Rascal, you know what? I wonder who has the biggest fan base in Cali. Don't we? I think the 49ers would have to be, because I know the Raiders got a large contingent in SoCal as well. But I wonder who really owns Cali.
Let me tell you like this, Rumble. Week 17 when we played the Rams last year, right? We had Garoppolo going on he was 4-game winning streak, right?
Yeah.
He was all hyped up. We were going to the playoffs. We weren't doing shit, right?
Yeah.
Did you see that stadium?
I saw it.
Did you see that stadium?
But you know what?
Red and gold.
But the thing is,
gold. I'm sorry.
The thing is, that was the Rams. I'm wondering how big a contingent of the Raider fans got in L.A. That would be the deciding factor, because I think we got Northern Cal, but SoCal. I wonder if the Raiders got what they got.
I'm gonna tell you this: the Raiders, because I'm over here from Bakersfield, right? So I know a lot of diehard Raider fans, right?
Yeah.
Well, the only thing they're like real fans of is like old school football. You know, when the Raiders were out there and they were just, pummeling people. They didn't give a fuck.
Back when Madden was coaching.
Yeah, and I mean that's what I'm saying. Though the Raiders right now, they don't even fucking see a game or whatever, and they're like, Raiders. That's all I hear, and I'm just like, come on, man, please. Like the best thing you can say is Derek Carr. All right, we got a quarterback to match you, and then we got an O-line now. We got some defense. We got this. What else you guys? Oh, we still got Derek Carr. Like, all right, we seen what happened last year. He broke the nail.
And did you get the excuse?
He got his feelings hurt.
Yeah, he hurt his back last year. That's the reason why he didn't do so well. Listen, y'all don't accept no excuses from us. Don't expect me to take that excuse. He got his butt beat, okay? That's all there is to it.
It's called football for a reason, man.
Thank you.
You see Steve Young, you see Joe Montana. Man, those guys were out there fucking, you know what?
Especially Joe, man. He's playing with a broke neck. Bad elbow.
Just put some duct tape on it and I'm good. Right?
And let's go.
WD-40 and I'm fucking just making let's go. That's it. And
Rascal, we got to stop, Rascal. I'll tell you what I'm going to do, man. Let's continue this tomorrow, okay?
Yeah, for sure. All right,
fam.
You have a good one.
You too.
Good talking to you.
Yeah, always. All right, Rascal. Okay. So, So Dolan says Niners control Northern Cali and Lakers control SoCal. But where do the Raiders fit in the picture? Because I know, Thuggin was like, every thug in SoCal was a Raider fan, I'm wondering, a lot of them grew up since then, and, everybody ain't talking about silver and black. Be the team of the players. And I'm not talking about the players. I'm talking about the PLAYAS players. You see the player running down the street with the spoon hanging off his chest, the Raider cap on his head. He was proud as could be. You got Ice Cube out there talking about, yo, man, Raiders. Huh? What's up? You know what I'm saying? Y'all, I can't get with that. Okay. Anyway. Oh, hey, that's your HBK.
It's the headliner, the icon, the showstopper, the main event, Mr. San Francisco. Back, baby. What's up, baby? What's good, Ronbo?
You, fam. I gotta get that down. Because you got a lot of terms in there. You can roll them out real quick. I'm gonna write them down.
Okay. Well, like next time HBK calls in, so I'll be sure to go ahead and slow it down for you so you can go and get all that.
Yeah.
But anyway,
actually, I remember them all. The way, I just gotta write them down.
and by the way, you and Razor are welcome because I was the one that chimed in and said Mario Manningham. So y'all was thinking about
appreciate that, Phil.
That was me.
Yeah.
That's okay. That's
appreciate
cool.
it. Appreciate it. Because
I'm glad I was there. I'm glad I was able to help out my fellow Niner brethren.
Yeah.
I mean, anything you gotta do is give them the shit instead of my Niner brethren and my sisters. So right. I mean, I'm always there for you.
Appreciate
but anyway, I mean, it's like so what's the topic of the show, Ronbo?
We was talking about the 10. Okay, because I ran across 10 solid reasons why the 49ers will win the NFC West, and all of them was, absolutely right. First of all, you got to expect that defense, guys like Solomon Thomas and DeForest Buckner. Solomon Thomas is liable to be the ignition switch on DeForest Buckner this year. DeForest Buckner's name could become a household word right along with Solomon Thomas. They're in the second year in the same defense. They will not struggle as they did last year learning a new defense. That's number one. And then you move on down the line and you start seeing things like, well, how do you expect the secondary to function this year compared to last year? Oh, light and day different. Remember you had Dante Johnson over there clowning around?
Hey. I know the rest of my non-brethren, you included, you ain't really feeling Dante, but my Wolfpack pride won't allow me to, bag on him like that. So
no.
Like,
I
got kind of like pump the brakes on that one.
You know what? Dante was doing the best he could. I am not mad at him. I'm just saying we've had an upgrade. So you move on from that, and you go to the fact that now you look at the running game is different. You look at Jimmy G will have more of the program down. He'll be more familiar with his receivers. You look at Kyle Shanahan now can open up the entire. When you get Kyle Shanahan in a position where he can really manipulate a defense, the guy is frightening. So you see, there are so many factors that you could go on and on with. And you got Reuben Foster that's going to actually do things even more precise than he did last year. Oh, it's just it just goes on and on. So yeah.
As far as Reuben Foster goes, Reuben Foster's gonna be like Mike Tyson, like a caged animal. Considering all this bullshit he went through this offseason with the court case and the fake allegations and everything. It's like Reuben's gonna be like a fucking caged animal. It's like the second he learns his suspension, the second he hears his suspension, trust me. Reuben's going to unleash hell. It's like Reuben, then you got Fred Warner. Come on, dude. It's like not to mention Malcolm Smith and stuff. He, former Super Bowl MVP. That has some tricks to the trade. To add to the table. Bring to the table. And as far as our secondary, man, it's like they already know not to fuck with Richard. Not to fuck with Uncle Sherman. Uncle Sherman going to let them know who's who and what's what. You know what I'm saying?
Tell you, I know, man, because he's got that team doing things way ahead of schedule, too. That's what I like about Sherman. They've learned more from Sherm than they might have learned from him not being there in a whole season. I'm telling you, he is really making a difference.
Yeah, it's like, but at the same time, Ronbo, it's like, did you hear anything about Cameron Wake? And stuff. I don't know if if they exercise his option and stuff. Do you think Cameron Wake would be a good fit in Robert Sala's defense? Cameron Wake.
Cameron Wake. What have I heard about Cameron Wake? What positions does Cameron Wake play?
The dude from Miami. dude from Miami. I mean, it's like I think he's like an end or like a outside linebacker. I mean, I think he's been in the league for about 10 years. He plays for Miami Dolphins.
Yeah, I'm trying to get. Did Cameron ever really explode on the scene as a force? It's funny though, because I'm trying to think. I remember his name. I'm just trying to remember the last time he made some noise.
I think he made some noise like either last year or a season ago, where he was like one of the. I mean, that was when the Dominican Sue was with the Dolphins and stuff.
You see, okay. The thing is about Cameron. Is he available now, or is he for trade or what?
I don't know. I mean, it's like I'm a little curious about that. I was hoping that maybe you know something about that. Because I heard something about it.
Yeah, you picked him out. I'm wondering what made you pick him? Because
no. I mean, it's like the reason why I brought him up and stuff. I mean, because it's like I think that I don't know if he'd be a good fit for our defense and stuff, but at the same time, it's like. It's kind of like worth looking at, say if he is available. And stuff, I mean, because you can never have too many weapons, Ronbo. You can never have.
Well, yeah. And John Lynch firmly believes in that. That's why he's got guys. You know what's going to be funny? Because no matter what the team is doing, every week we're going to hear about John Lynch bringing somebody in for a workout. All last year, John Lynch was bringing in, especially defensive linemen. He's bringing them in all year long, taking a look. And even now, they're looking for cornerbacks. Mm-hmm. Every chance they get. I keep wondering, why do they keep looking for defensive backs? It worries me. Why do y'all keep looking for defensive backs?
I mean, it's like, no, I don't know. It's like, no, I mean, it's like, because John Lynch is, MO's been competition.
Yeah.
Iron sharpens iron. So it's like, I'm going to go ahead and, go with that mantra and stuff, because competition, breeds, brings out the best in people. And I want to touch upon our receiving core and what you and Razor was referring to as far as like Kyle Williams, Ted Ginn, Michael Crabtree. That was pretty much the best receiving core that we had at the time. It's like when we broke out, I think our first year in the NFC against New Orleans and stuff. And then in the NFC title game, we really didn't have anything going except Vernon Davis. Those are 2 touchdowns right there.
Yeah. HBK, we need to stop there, though. Mm-hmm. Bring the receivers up. This is a fun subject because I want to go back in time with these receivers and that's a good one. Right. Who is the best combination receiver since Jerry Rice and Terrell Owens since then? Because we've had these patchwork groups. Huh?
I said you can be on tomorrow, Ronbo?
Yeah, tomorrow's Tuesday. We'll be back.
All right. Well, we're going to pick this up tomorrow night, man.
Yeah, let's go over this again, because Jimmy G versus some of the better, because when you go back down through the years, we haven't always had the best of quarterbacks, and some of the receivers might have been better than they looked. Jimmy G's making receivers that we wouldn't expect to be good look great. So what would he have done with some of those guys? All right, anyway, we'll get into that tomorrow, okay?
All right, Ronbo.
All right, HBK.
We out, bro. Hey, HBK and the Click, we out, bro.
HBK. All right. And let's go to Raymond.
What's up, Ronbo?
Hey, fam. What's going on? You got time for us tonight? Delighted to see you, Raymond.
Yeah. I called in a little earlier. But I was getting a little busy. People kept talking to me, so I had to hang the phone up before I got. I didn't want to disrespect the Ronbo show.
Oh,
but I had to call back tonight. Yeah, I'm just sitting back chilling, doing what Reuben like to do. Yeah. I'm sitting back chilling, doing what Reuben like to do, but I'm doing it the right way.
like we have to think twice.
Yeah, Reuben need to come over here and chill with me a little bit. He'll be all right, because I'm doing it the right way. I'm in my house. I'm chilling in my room. Can't nobody tell me nothing. I ain't driving around looking for no police department. Yeah. I'm chilling.
With the smoke just raging out the window. The police ain't going to notice.
No, the smoke going out the window of the house, but they need a warrant to coming up in my house.
There you go.
Either way,
and especially in Cali,
I bring you greetings, man. Representing the Heart Foundation, representing the Ronbo show. I love this show, man. You the best in the business. Hey, Ronbo,
Yeah.
Hey, Ronbo, they don't want none of this smoke, man. They don't want none of this smoke, man. They don't want none of this smoke, bro. And I ain't talking about Navarro Bowman because I used to call Bowman smoke.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about they don't want none of this war. Look, man, as long as we got our defense together, I ain't worried about offense. They keep talking about these comparisons. You can't compare my wide receiving core to nobody because we ain't had nobody throwing the ball except for Colin Kaepernick. The last good quarterback we had was Colin Kaepernick, but they all want to disrespect Cap. But Meek Mill's out here doing his thing, and he said, yeah, but they disrespect Colin Kaepernick. Colin Kaepernick was a great quarterback, man. He would have been the man, but we got Jimmy G. But in between Colin Kaepernick and Jimmy G, we had some trash, Ronbo. We had some trash, so they can't judge my receiving core. Tom Brady made a bunch of trash become household names. It's about the quarterback. It's about the quarterback. Right. And my focus is on the defense because I see we got the quarterback, right? So I'm thinking about what our defense going to do. If our defense hold tight and give me 2 turnovers, I just need 2 turnovers, 1.5, just 1 turnover and a half, and we going to win. So we need to just go buy out the store. All the 49ers merchandise need to be sold out. It need to be a hot commodity to get anything 49ers because we going to the Super Bowl, man. We going to the playoffs. You know, people get crazy. Oh, you're crazy. You're crazy. The Eagles just made it to the Super Bowl, and it was garbage. But they made it to the Super Bowl the next year. We can do this. We can do this. We can really do this right now. You know? I'm serious as hell. Because
I agree.
if Fred Warner... I'm serious as hell, man. If Fred Warner get anything acting like he want to be a linebacker that could cover some tight end, I trust Kilo Witherspoon. Who you going to throw it to? You going to throw it on Richard Sherman's side or you going to throw it to Kilo Witherspoon? Who you throwing it to? Throw it to him. I dare you. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Who you going to throw it to?
Tell
now,
you.
And when my linebacker lining up with the running back, and then you got Reuben out there, I mean, come on, Ronbo. The defense going to give Jimmy G the ball, and we ain't got to talk. We put up 44 on Jacksonville.
Tell you.
We going in the playoffs, man.
And Raymond, you know how many points you know they don't get enough credit. You know how many points the defense put up on Jacksonville? They don't get enough credit for that.
I think it was like we at least got 2 touchdowns on them on defense.
And they made us take 1 back because that dude that was running with the ball and got stripped. They call that he didn't have possession. Oh, come on, ref! You knew damn well he had possession, and he got stripped. And the linebacker ran it in for a touchdown.
And then people try to say this too, Ramo. They say, well, the Jacksonville Jaguars wasn't playing because they was already in the playoffs. That's dead because they wanted a higher seed. That's dead. They had all their guys out there playing on the field. Jalen Ramsey was out there. Was Jalen Ramsey out there?
Yes, the whole game, getting his feelings hurt. Another thing,
Raymond. The
Raymond,
whole squad was out there getting torched.
Jacksonville needed that game. That's a myth going around amongst the haters. Jacksonville needed that game to secure and win the division. That's all they needed to do was win that game. So people keep saying that. I don't know why they're saying it. That was never true.
They don't want none of this smoke, bro. They don't want none of this drama. We ready for war. They don't want none of this. We brought out throwback jerseys for this year. You said they're going to bring out the throwback jerseys and just disgrace them jerseys like that, right? No. We going to the playoffs. I'm telling you right now, Ronbo.
I feel good about it.
We going to the playoffs, and once we get in the playoffs, I'm hollering about Super Bowl. Because I ain't with no playoffs. I don't want to get to the playoffs and lose.
Yeah.
Super Bowl time, because once we get in playoffs, we messing up draft position. So we might as well.
So you may as well be cashing in and get the whole thing right. Then you'd be looking like the Seahawks, coming in every year, getting picked number 31.
I'm just looking for that.
Yeah.
Right. I'm looking for that fast backfield. I'm looking for them speedy wide receivers that Jimmy G talking about. And we could talk about the offense later. Let my defense give me a turnover and a half, 1.5 turnovers, and we win that game because we got a quarterback that's decent.
Yeah.
We got a decent quarterback. If you want to say he's great, I'll say he's decent. If he's decent and we get 2 turnovers, we win. You get that, right? Trent Dilfer won with the Baltimore Ravens because he was decent,
everybody's still talking about that.
He was right. He was decent, right? He wasn't good. He was just decent.
Tell you.
If Jimmy G is decent,
Also, you know what Jimmy G does to a team that people don't give enough credit for? G will have that offense out there all day. He's killing the opposing team's defense. He did that for 5 games. It takes him all day. The time of possession for the other team is way less on every game. See, so that means G is working to death.
So now you want Richard Sherman to have a breather. You want him to be able to rest.
He gonna get plenty of rest.
So they gonna get plenty of rest.
Fresh.
DeForest Buckner and those guys, the highest usage player in the NFL, DeForest Buckner. He on every play, so he get the rest now. That's what you're trying to tell me.
That's exactly what happened last season
drives,
too.
Ronbo, we gonna sustain drives. Ronbo, we gonna win.
The 10-minute drives.
How we gonna lose?
We be moving the chains, Raymond. They be moving them chains.
And I cannot wait till week 1. I told you I gotta call you once a week.
Yeah, good,
Raymond. At least once a week.
You gotta call. You need to call back tomorrow too, Raymond, because we gotta go now. But I tell you what, you're right. This is gonna be interesting to see how hard they labor teams this year. All right, Raymond.
I love you, Ronbo, man.
Hey, love you back, fam.
Man, I gotta check in with you.
All right.
You know, none Empire, we out here, man. Let's go.
Yeah. All right, Raymond. Man. I'm gonna keep a stopwatch on it this year. How long does it take Jimmy G to stop wearing the team out? Jimmy G is like that boxer that keeps wearing a dude's midsection out, just beat till he's got his hands up there to protect the head, right? But G is just working that midsection. Dude's done like all the stomach work you can do, but you know, after about 30 minutes of punches, that midsection's getting weak. He drops his hands. It's like Crusher laying against Rocky Balboa. The mouthpiece sticking out, slow-mo. Bam! Oh! You know, it's all strategic. Let's go to. Is it?
What's up, man?
You know, I wish I could have got. I saw you sleep. And you woke up like perfectly. Just as I was coming here to come and get you, all of a sudden Nighthawk walks down the hallway. Nighthawk, you know what? I've never seen a controlled nap like that. Every time I wake up out of a nap, it takes me like 30 seconds to snap out of it because I'd be like, oh, man. Nighthawk, you're a fireman, ain't you? That's how come you know how to do that. Fireman's got to wake up like right now and move.
Man.
What's going on, man? Hey, tonight, Nighthawk, we talk about why we will win the NFC West. You got anything you want to add to the list as to why we go win?
I'm going to say Jimmy.
There's one good reason. But Nighthawk, you know who ain't getting enough credit? The 49ers defense. And nobody's talking about the 49ers defense because they think we're still going to have a problem. Well, they ain't got nobody coming off the edge. And last year they did this. And last year, people don't understand, Nighthawk. That defense is in the second year of the same scheme for the first time since 2014. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we got Sherman now, too. So what's going to fix that?
Yep, and now quarterbacks can't reach back and fire at will. Now they got to think about it. They got to wait for their receivers to finish running route. They got to hope they got an opening. They got to hope they can throw to both sides of the field. If Sherman takes away one side of the field, his boys on the other side that he's been instructing, you know, Spoon ain't going to be nobody's chump. It's going to be fun to watch what happens.
It's gonna be. I'm telling you, Reuben said, they're going to playoffs. Like Philadelphia did. Everybody said Philadelphia going to make it. If they suck, they made it in one try.
Yep. Nobody thought Philly was going to no Super Bowl. It was the last. Philadelphia may have been considered a good team, but nobody looked at them as going to the Super Bowl. It was supposed to be the Hawks as usual. Everybody says every year it's going to be the Hawks and the Patriots. Hawks got their butt beat so bad. And then the Patriots went.
49ers, they can do it too.
Yeah, I agree. You know? And I got a feeling Tom Brady's heart ain't going to be in it next year. It's going to be interesting to see who wins the AFC title, you know? And I don't believe it's going to be the Patriots. So it could be the Cleveland Browns. Hey, Night Hawk, wouldn't it be special? 49ers versus the Cleveland Browns. You talk about sellout capacity. Television viewing like it ain't been done in years. Because people, you look at the Browns, and people can joke about the Browns all they want, but that team is stacked. It is stacked. Only thing they don't have right now is a question is a quarterback. But top to bottom, make no mistake, that team is crazy built. Oh my God. So, you know, let's see what happens.
We'll find out. But like I said, we're going to fuck the Rams up too.
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, that's, you know, that's the Rams could be the most overly anticipated team of the century.
Yeah, but see, people are like just talking about that. Come on, whatever. We're not scared of them.
The Rams is that team. You know, Night Out. You know how a team does good this year, but they never two back-to-back years back together. The Rams is going to be the definition of that. They did good last year, but people think they're going to come back and pick up where they left off this year. Go get a surprise coming. You can already feel it.
Telling you, man, Garoppolo was going to stop that.
Yeah. And more than him, that schedule they got is, boy, Rams are in trouble. Schedule-wise, they got a problem. And can they repeat what they did last year? I bet they can't. We'll see. Got rid of the wrong people, Nighthawk, and they brought in the wrong people. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll find out.
How you like that first game, in fact, against the Rams?
I'm telling you, we're going to the playoffs.
Yeah. That first game against the Rams, what do you anticipate? Is it going to be a close game, or we going to beat them to death?
We're going to beat them to death.
There you go. See, remember one thing, Nighthawk. The Rams' defense, as good as they think it is not better than the Jaguar defense of last year. And you and I know what happened to that defense. Enough said. Yeah! Woo! Yep. Now, like, you want to add anything else? We got to go.
Well, that's all I have to say. Go Empire.
Yeah. Now, have a great night. Be looking for you tomorrow. Oh, man. And KC. Hey, today's my B-Day. Happy. That's Ronbo's B-Day, neighbor. Happy B-Day, bro. KC. Happy birthday. Happy Nana birthday to you. Niners! You know, having a birthday in July is a very special thing. K-Chic makes us cool in a hot month. Hey, the outsaw, Josie Wales, has arrived. Josie!
16-0, because we got Garoppolo.
Oh!
16-0, because we got Garoppolo. 16-0, because we got Garoppolo. Man, shout out to whoever came up with that, because I love it.
It's fun to say, ain't it?
It is way fun to say. And I'm telling you, like I said, first time I called in, I told everybody I'm going to guarantee that we're going to get 2 undefeated seasons eventually.
Wow. How insane would that be? 16-0. The 49er Empire, man, we couldn't, we'd be besides ourselves. It'd be crazy. Every game we'd be a nervous wreck. Because, you know, Josie, once you get past game 10 or 11, now you refuse to accept the loss, right? So we're sitting there, oh, man. We're so close to an undefeated season. We're 12-0. We got to make this. You know.
We're going to get this.
Ah, man. Every game, man, we'd be all on medication. Man.
So nobody's giving our defense any credit?
I did. In fact, they're getting not enough credit. People got to take that 49er defense serious. The secondary is going to raise hell. When you think about how that secondary is put together, you know, You got the safety is a tough guy. We're talking about a guy whose closing speed is maybe one of the best in the league. You got your cornerbacks, Richard Sherman, perennial All-Pro. He's taking on a kid that's built exactly like he is, that the kid's even faster than he is. So Kello Weatherspoon opposite him. You got K'Wan Williams in the slot. Oh, man. And now you got a quarterback that's got to sit back and wait a minute. Don't you throw that ball. And now, while he's thinking, here comes DeForest Buckner. Man had more pressures on the quarterback last year than anybody in the league. Now those pressures turn into sacks because he's been given that split second he needs to get a hold of that quarterback. Yeah! Woo! Look out!
Woo! Maybe we should keep it a little hush-hush so nobody knows what to think about. And, all of a sudden the defense comes out like a big old bear out of a cave and just swallows you up and it's over.
It's going to be hilarious, Josie, because we're sitting there talking about the offense, and meanwhile, the quarterback is going to be like Richard Sherman was telling, what's his name over in Seattle. He was always telling their quarterback, man, Russell Wilson, Russ, man, you get all the glory, but believe this, we're the ones that get you there. And that's true, too. Russell Wilson's a good quarterback, but it was about the Seattle defense. That's what made them scary.
Championships are won by defense. Championships are always won by defense. Defense deserves all the credit. Have you been seeing these videos of Sherman backpedaling and coming out of the... Oh, man, he
looks healthy, doesn't he?
Freaking on it.
He looks healthy.
And he told everybody, I'll be ready by June. I'll be good by June. Sure as hell, he is killing it in June. He jumped in and out of that damn hoop 20 times before I even knew what he was doing.
And the dude's backing through them cones at lightning-like speed. I mean, that shuffle he does between cones is ridiculous.
Sideways. Oh, he's looking good. I never ever thought that I would say I love Richard Sherman, but that's a beast. I like that guy. Only because he's wearing red and gold and repping it. He's repping it everywhere he goes, too. He's like, yep, I'm Niners, baby.
You got to appreciate it, man. And the dude is so cool, man. He's such a team guy. I mean, he takes good care of the receiving corps. I mean, the defensive back corps. I mean, he's out to dinner. They're out there go-kart racing. They're bonding, man. They are deeply close. I love it.
They are going to be, they're going to be hell to reckon with. They're definitely going to wreck hell on everybody else.
Because Rich says, awesome. I'm souping these guys up so they'll do like I tell them.
Uncle Sherm. We got Uncle Sherm.
Ooh, he's got him in line. And you see him on the sidelines during practice. Oh, he's rooting. He's like the biggest cheerleader on the sideline with skills. Man.
We can't give him no pom-poms, though. We can't give him no pom-poms.
Man, no, he don't need those because Rich is, man. But he's such a dedicated and he's an emotional attached player. That's what I like about him the most. And we know, too.
You know what I want to say is that he's got a deeper fire than he ever had before because now he's got a chip on his shoulder towards the Seahawks. And we are just going to demolish the Seahawks. That's one reason why we're going to wreck the NFC West. Number two, I'm actually on number three, actually. So number three, the Cardinals, they got nobody. They don't know nothing. It's all just buttle and just in the mist. We don't even know. It's just
the defense is probably still pretty good, and they got David Johnson on offense. Their biggest question mark is, honestly, Josie, I see more competition come from them than I do the Seahawks because that defense is still going to be tough. And I don't know how good Sam Bradford is, but when he's on, he's not that bad. Now, the offensive line is really a huge question mark in Arizona, but they say Bradford had his best year behind the Minnesota offensive line, and they were terrible. So that makes no sense.
So I actually wanted to bring this up, too. That's actually a perfect cue. The only defense that's going to be able to beat our offense is our own defense.
Yeah.
They are putting some stress on Garoppolo, and I think they're the only defense that's really going to do that.
That's good, too. Because if he has a trouble, that means every quarterback in the league needs to be concerned. And because Jimmy's going to see him every day. And these guys are going to see him for the first time.
Young, hungry, and fast. That's our defense
and long.
Right there. Young, hungry, and fast.
They're tall. Jimmy says, I adjusted that height. That was really, it's a problem, I'm looking forward to seeing other quarterbacks how they deal with that. If Jimmy has to readjust and make moves, you know, Josie. A lot of teams have a practice squad and they'll put certain guys into play. How many teams got guys that go 6'2" and 6'3" throughout the lineup, and they got long arms on top of it?
So I tried to call in last night for whatever reason. I don't know if it was me or what happened, but I couldn't find a PIN number, so I wanted to call in tonight and talk about Jalen Ramsey.
Yeah. Help yourself. What else would you want to say about Jalen?
Well, Jalen's a fool, number one. That's for damn sure. You're really going to call yourself out when you got your ass kicked and say, oh, they didn't shred us? Dude, they sliced, diced, shredded, frickin' cut you into pieces. I mean, it was like a slap chop going on out there. He demolished you. And then the one sportscaster was like, well, here's all the highlights from that game. You tell me if Jimmy G did good. He was making the most incredible throws that anybody has ever made. And there was like 3 or 4 that were just so Montana-esque. He was running to the right and swinging it. Oh, man, he diced that defense up like it was freaking chopped liver. It was already chopped, and he was
It's like somebody needed to call 911. It was really bad. I mean, it got to the point where I was shocked. I mean, they were moving the ball with such ease. I thought the Jaguars were supposed to be tough. I mean, I was expecting...
Was the number 2 defense? I was thinking it was the number 1, but I recently found out it was the number 2 defense.
Who's number 1?
And we just smoked them.
Oh, maybe the Eagles?
We put the afterburner on and just...
Who was the number 1 defense at that time? Was it the Eagles?
I want to say it was the Eagles. I do. I'm not sure on that one, but I do want to say it was the Eagles.
Might have been the Vikings. I thought it was, it was between the Vikings, Eagles, and Jags.
And I damn sure don't think it was the Rams.
You know, it was definitely not the Rams. How many points did we score against the Rams? God. And I'm talking about when they were at their supposedly best.
Their second string. No, all they did was pull their quarterback and a couple of their really good wide receivers out. For the most part, it was the whole team that we just demolished on. That was a wrecking ball. We just freaking swung through and knocked them all out. Bye. See you later.
But when you're embarrassed, you talk about how, well, none of our starters played. What? Convenient excuse. Go ahead.
Of course, then you got to see that video where they're all shoving each other around on the sidelines and picking fights with each other because they were getting their ass kicked and they didn't know why. We didn't shred you? We had you guys fighting each other.
And what about the stupid penalty on the field? I think the referee was standing right in front of the dude, and he headbutted. Oh, yeah. One of those idiots headbutted Tomlinson right in front of the ref. Yeah. He got frustrated. Bam. Flag to 15 yards.
Why you mad, bro? Why you mad, bro?
So, we could play the Jags all day, every day. And remember who else got mad 2 years ago? Remember Aaron Donald getting pissed off and the Rams? They came in and 49ers just frustrated him. Aaron Donald's on the sideline, slamming his helmet to the ground after he got ejected.
Oh, yeah. Didn't he, rip his face mask off the helmet because he was so pissed?
He was pissed. Not as pissed as he is now, though. He can't get paid. Josie, we got to go. I'll tell you what I'm going to do, man. I'll look for you tomorrow, huh?
All right, Ronbo. Let me get Empire Niners.
Yeah. The outside, Josie Wells. Niners! Woo! And, Jose Zamora says that Jalen ain't no shutdown DB. He just mad because we put up 44 points on that defense and who was supposed to be number 1 with their weak-ass quarterback. See, and we ain't making this stuff up. That's exactly what happened, right? Alvaro Cuevas says, hey, what up, Nine fam? Much love to Nine Empire. And Toya. What is it, Toya? Why? Toya, am I right? Toya Scout, what's up? And 49ers Empire. Daniel Garcia. Another day closer, fam. Yeah. We're down to 60-something right now. Yeah, we're moving in there, too. Can't wait. Oh, yeah. And David Carr and some other shit lately. Shake my head. He been putting a little bro on a lot lately, and he tripping. You know what, man? I'm telling you, man. Keeps on putting Derek Carr in a position where he ain't got. Derek's probably calling, hey, Dave, man. You could lighten up on me, man, because, I mean, you know, I had a bad year last year, man. Guys are giving me shit in the street. Don't worry about it, little bro. I got it handled here, man. Shut up, David. Daniel Garcia says, oh, we already did that one, then. Yeah. And Razor says, bet you guys didn't know Ronbo was drafted by the Lakers in '98. Fun facts. Showtime, baby. Oh. And Gil Fista. What's up, fam? Golden Knight says, fun fact, Ronbo wrestled under the name of Rocky King for the National Wrestling Alliance. He's still close friends with WOTJ. I do enjoy the fun facts. Darnell Simmons. Niners! Lewin Collins says, reason we're going to win NFC, hell, with what we need, only need 3 Rams, Seahawks, and Cardinals. And there's 6 wins right there. Don't let us sweep the West. I will never get through talking about 2018. Them people can never get in my face ever again. I would love it. Brian Culp says, what's your prediction on the NFC West this year? Who comes in first, second, and third, and fourth? You know, Brian, he asked me this question after preseason. I want to see, there's a couple of things I want to know. And then I'll be able to answer this question, and I'll be honest about what I'm saying. Because right now, if I say the 49ers, I'm saying they just got it out of love. I want to see something in preseason. I want to see with the secondary how actually good they are, because I think that's key for the 49ers. Because if the secondary is hot, the front line is going to eat. Oh, are they going to eat? And they're going to get a lot of rest because of Jimmy Garoppolo. If that happens, teams are going to get blown out by this Niner team. Brian also says, how many field goals will Robbie Gould? Ain't that the good question? Can Robbie Gould stay hot for 2 years in a row? Robbie Gould was unreasonably hot last year. Gould could not miss from 50 yards and out. Gould was straight money. Is he going to be that way next year? Yeah. I look forward to that. You guys, Chris Schultz, Linwood, you guys, man, can you guys go ahead and smoke a peace pipe or something? We got some guys fighting. Mod's going to let you guys fight only because you're 49er fans. You guys could chill out. Mods, you may want to speak to him. Guys, you gotta chill out, man. You know what, guys? We need to promote peace and harmony especially amongst ourselves. Otherwise, when rival fans come in and think they can talk to us like that, they figure, you guys talk to do something. But see, we're family. I understand that and all that, but tone it down a little bit, you know. One thing I did enjoy though, some of y'all like fat women. Now I thought that was fun. See, that's fun stuff. Somebody said, who was that that said 180-pound woman is no big deal? I gotta tell you, between you and me, I'll tell y'all a secret. A while, there was a period in my life that I did go through. I did find fat women particularly kind of cute. Especially had a little roundness to the face, nice smile. Don't tell anybody I told you that, though. Promise now, don't do that. Hey! Don't forget to hit me some like before you say goodnight. Fam, you know how much I love you. I'll look for you tomorrow on Red and Gold Radio. By the way, if you're looking in for the first time and you don't have Red and Gold Radio, you don't because you don't have the Ronbo Sports app. Get the Ronbo Sports app. It's absolutely free. Download that book because all the information you need to get into Ronbo Sports, the radio program on Tuesday, Thursday, and Fridays, you're going to need the phone number and the PIN number. So that's how you get in. And we be talking football. We don't. The 49ers season don't end with Ronbo Sports. I'll see you tomorrow. And make sure to kiss a fat woman.